We are live. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
We are
Hello.
also hearing stuff from Jace's end. Very wowed, Leo.
I think that's just you.
Shouldn't it be?
Yeah.
I put your stream down very low. What the hell?
Better now than in the beginning.
Huh. Weird. Now we don't hear it. We were hearing it though.
I don't
hear that
understand how. It's literally at 1% volume with the stream.
We don't hear it anymore. It's fine.
Yeah.
Confused. Much confusion.
I think the cold is getting to him.
Old man. Old man Jace.
Old man Jim.
What do you mean, old man me? Leo's the one hearing things.
I also heard it though, so like.
Both of you hearing shit.
No. I have young and spry dog ears.
Ah,
Fuck you laughing at, dog?
Old man Jim.
Old
that
man
I
Jim.
will defenestrate you.
We are just waiting on the Cassie before we begin.
And the Scoots to return for making food.
That too.
Fight, how dare.
Get cheesed. Or Jimmed. Guys, hear me out. You know how you can get like the cheese with like the images printed on? We have to get the word Jim printed on a pack of cheese.
Sure.
No.
What? Thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you. I'm gonna wait till thank you in your face when you come back, you know?
Easy, how dare you get in on this?
You do realize I have wireless headphones, right?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Actually, no. Thank you so much, Scoots. I appreciate it. Also, I put in the Spotify link today. However, a majority of this music has been cultivated by me today. Because I actually thought about it.
Oh.
So it's probably going to be playing through Discord, the share screen in Discord, because it's YouTube links.
And Cassie said she's on her way.
Okay.
I think she stopped by the Dollar General or something to grab some caffeine.
I'll give you $1 General and some caffeine.
I would love some.
I already have the caffeine, and there's a Dollar General down the street for me. I thank you, though.
I will have the caffeine. I'm running on 3 hours of sleep.
Sounds like Leo.
I would love a monster right now.
I
No.
love a monster.
All of y'all need to get more sleep.
Nuh-uh. It's like the
Yeah,
first time in a while that I've gotten poor sleep, okay? Leave me alone.
All of y'all.
Nuh-uh. Your Honor, I'm just a little guy.
And the cat is just as bad.
What did I do?
Didn't get much sleep?
No. Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
Nuh-uh.
If you recall, sir, we were messaging back and forth, and you said you were going to go take a nap. Because you didn't get much, if any, sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And Jace, you worry too much.
I worry for my friend's fucking health. Yes.
Also, I heard myself again. Twice.
How?
I'm hearing my Discord self, not the 1%, through your speakers.
How fucking low do I gotta put you?
I don't know. Maybe you just need to figure out how to do your sensitivity, buddy. Anyways,
I don't even see my icon glowing.
rug.
Maybe the schizophrenia was the friends we made along the way.
Anyways, as I was saying, music was cultivated today. Yada 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 yada.
Oh shit, he got that grooving.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Just raving.
Nixie.
Uh-oh, what did I do?
You need to fix the menu when you get the chance because it's still broken.
I fixed it.
Oh, did you send it to me? The new one?
Yeah, a while ago, like when it happened.
Oh, I'm dumb. Can you send me can you send me again?
That would be, hold on. Yeah, hold on, I pinned it, but I'll like reply to it. Yeah, I sent it like as soon as it was pointed out. I fixed it. Goober.
I think the gato is silly.
Excuse
There
me.
you go.
You're
There's the text
excused.
one.
No, you're not.
What? Excuse me.
Damn.
You shall be excused, but not now.
But not today.
Not today!
Roll 20. Why are you struggling? There we go.
Struggling for me
Jesus.
too.
Bom 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 bom
The
bom.
duck walked up to the lemon. Hi, Cassie.
Hey, Cassie.
It said to the man, run in the sand. Hey,
Hey,
you got any grapes?
any grapes?
Oh my
I said
god.
no, like I said yesterday. I haven't heard that shit forever. Awoke like a sleeper agent because like of 2 notes that Leo sung.
ESC, you're reactive.
Uh,
Oh,
um,
I am holding.
uh,
I am holding your paw.
What?
They said hold on. They didn't specify what to hold on. What to hold on to, so I'm holding their paw.
Let me.
I'm holding onto this. Wait, never mind. I'm not holding
No,
onto
fair.
because I'm Nick right now.
Okay.
Okay. Are we ready to start?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
another half hour to. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Oh God. So, once upon a time, there was this little girl. Sorry. Okay, we won't do a side tangent story.
Distraction sites, where we go.
Distraction side story go.
Still unclear. Nick is now a woman.
Okay.
Now it's Nicole.
Okay. So,
No.
let's do a little recap. Pa, 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 pa. Recap the time. Give me 1 second.
My favorite time.
Unacceptable.
Okay. So you guys were on the journey to Torchwood. On the road, you have encountered many a thing. You encountered a shrine. You encountered some berries. You encountered um a interesting merchant, and you encountered something that tried to eat easy. um pulling you deeper into these woods is dark. The timberland of the Revenant has a mesh of branches in its canopy that basically blot out the sky. It is pitch black in these woods, and in order to traverse its pathways, you need a torch. It is that dark, even in bright daylight. But as you were entering the timberland of the Revenant, it was nearing afternoon. And no, not nearing afternoon, sorry, I was incorrect. It was afternoon. So we around I would say that it is mid-afternoon now to late evening, around there. After your encounter with whatever that was, your horses relatively unscathed, and putting easy onto those carts, you go off on your way, continuing the pathway. The creaking of the trees, audible and distant sounds of birds, along with mainly silence, cold silence. The mist is still very, very palpable, very, very, very thick, and let's say it's still, you're still able to see past it a certain degree. It's not like thick like pea soup, but it's still pretty heavy. What would you guys like to do as you continue your trek? I'm thinking that you're moving forward and continuing on the path.
Who's up front? Because if I'm still driving. I don't know.
From what I remember, it's Ash
was
up front with you.
Initially, but I don't know if Ash still wants to be up front or not.
You'd probably be resting in the back.
I also can be up front alone. That's like a thing that can.
Mhm. We're picking up right where we left off as well, so this is immediately after combat. So
Okay. After the conversation with Mo, like what?
yeah,
Thing, so.
yes.
What the fuck happened? What the hell's going on? Fucking same thing with Paragon.
Yeah. What's going on right here? What is happening over here?
Well, I was gonna say, since I'm the only one without dark vision, I don't think it's a good idea for me to be up front.
No.
I
Yeah,
can sit
I'll
up
do
front
it.
and lead the way.
I think that's I think that's for the best as well, because
Yeah,
because
me and Baragon are both-
Mo's injured,
Yeah, me and Baragon
like
can
really
both
injured.
sit right now. We're the only ones who can we can see the clearest. Us and Ash, I think. I don't know if Mo has night vision, but again, he's injured.
Everybody except for me.
works then. Paragon would like to be sitting up front with me.
I know everyone's curious on what was going on with the ice earlier. When we set up camp for the night, I'll discuss.
Nick just kind of like nods and he remembers the kind of conversations that he had previously when he had like pushed Paragon to try and say things when he was initially excited to meet everyone, and he just like reassures Paragon and goes like, well, you don't have to indulge anything you're not comfortable with, as long as the information won't put us in danger by us not knowing.
No, it won't be dangerous. It's just not something I expected to have revealed so soon.
He just nods again at your own pace.
Kind of in the back, just fiddling with my amulet.
Bringing up the map real quick. You guys. You guys currently are around, I would say, in that big map that I've given you guys. You guys are past the dead tree and the living tree, like a little past there. So in terms of the look, I don't know how to point at it right in any given way, but you're around there. Wish I could give this. I wish I could circle it for you guys, but like you're around to there. So you're about like halfway to that settlement that's coming up.
I'm surprised you don't pull the map up on Roll20 and then you can draw on it in the
Yeah, I was
scene.
gonna say. Why
That's
is my
true.
Roll20, like, my Roll20 is tweaking out.
But
right
I
now.
didn't think about that earlier. So, you know.
Silly gato.
Hold on. I'm trying to find it because I had to refresh to the home page. There it is. Okay. Now it works. I should have grabbed water.
Okay. So, in that case, since you guys I think what I was trying to also imply is I think you guys should take a short rest. I think that would be
wouldn't hurt.
wise. I think that'd be wise for you.
I concur.
Kind of kick back, relax for a bit.
Okay. For those of you who are taking a short rest, since I think Nick is up front and just driving and taking you guys to the next location, I need you to roll hit dice because this is the first time we've actually taken a short rest to heal.
See. Rest. Go ahead. Use that one.
Because I'm sitting up front, am I rolling 2?
I heal for 7.
Leo?
What?
Because I'm up front driving, do I also heal for the short rest? Or do I
Did you take damage?
Yeah. I'm half down.
I will say that because I would prefer that you guys all take a rest. It'd probably be best and the smartest thing to do.
We could
Well-
also say that, like, during it, like, Baragon's up front with me. He could short rest and then take over while I short rest, type thing.
Okay, so then you take about 2 hours.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
If that's okay with everyone else, because I kind of I'm at 12 out of 21 now.
Okay, got you. One quick moment then.
Oh, guys, I made things more complicated.
No, you didn't make things more complicated. I need to update your tokens to have that exact same amount of HP, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I rolled for 8 healing.
There we go. I am back up to max.
Rolled for 8. You didn't take that much damage in the first place, so you're full.
Mm-hmm.
Back up to 20. Mo,
Yeah.
are you gonna?
Fuck you.
You need to heal with your hit dice, buddy.
Roll it.
Huh?
I rolled it already.
You rolled already? How much did you roll for?
3.
3? You want to take more hit dice and roll more hit dice? You can do that.
Oh.
You're allowed 2 hit dice
Yeah,
because
you
you
can-
because
You can roll up to you can roll up to 2.
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
Anytime you take a short rest, you can roll up to your maximum amount of hit dice.
5.
A total of 8.
total.
But
So-
like,
total of
yeah,
8. Okay,
I'm
got
sure
you.
you guys know how hit dice work.
I don't know how they work.
So hit dice. You can choose to use any amount of hit dice you want per short rest. But once you use what's in your pool, that's it until you take a long rest.
Okay.
How much did you heal for, Nick?
Which dice do I roll?
It's gonna be your hit dice. So it's gonna be for you. I'm
Thanks
pretty sure
for-
it's a 1d6.
Thanks for the resubscription, Pops. Appreciate it.
And you can roll up to 2.
Thank you.
1d6?
The heckin' chinchilla.
Okay.
1d6.
Um,
Your
Could be.
your hit dice is a d6 as a
Is it? Wait, is it D4?
Wait,
As a
no, as a
rogue, it
ranger,
should
it'd be
be.
a 10.
No,
Oh, well.
as a rogue.
As,
Or no, you are
as
a ranger.
it's 10.
It'd be 10. What are you talking about?
Is it 10? I've never played a ranger
Shrug.
before. Leave me alone.
Look, okay.
Your
to be
hit-
fair, I'm used to old ranger as well.
So okay, wait. Your hit dice is what you roll to when you level up to for your max HP. You also roll it for
Yeah.
healing when you need to heal up your damage during a short rest. So this is what you
Yes.
need.
Which one's D10 now? It's the weird squished diamond, right?
Yeah.
D10?
0 through 9, yeah.
Which one? 0
Through 9.
through 9. I thought that was D100. Am I tweaking out?
Yeah, it is the D100 as well.
Okay, so it applies as both.
Yes, because you roll 2 of them to make a percentile.
That's
Yes.
why I was confused. Okay. So I'm gonna roll one of those. My mic is falling. 3.
Okay, you want to roll another because you have 2 hit dice.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, 8.
3 and 8 together.
Yeah, so that's 11 healed back.
11. That's perfect. That heals you back to full.
Let's flip and go.
So the only one here who's still sustaining a decent amount of damage is Mo. Mo still is down 9.
Which Considering what Mo went through, that makes sense.
Yeah. I need because first watch during this short rest was Nick. I need Nick to roll a perception, and then afterwards, second watch, because you spent another hour, so that Nick can rest, would be Baragon.
Okay.
I was gonna say, why are we spending 2 hours for a short rest?
We're spending 2 hours
So-
because you guys are on a constant move. You have to be not doing anything other than resting in order to rest. But Nick, for Nick to rest, they need to not be driving.
Yeah.
Unless you guys are just staying on the side of the road, that could be fine too. I know it's what they decided. It's what they were. I was discussing it with them, and that's what they wanted.
Okay.
On a constant move.
Never-
Anything for perception?
Yes.
That's. Oh gosh, is that a 3 or an 8? Hold on. That's 18 plus 3. So 18. 21.
21. You can hear things that are crawling in these woods. Some come up to the bushes nearby the road. You can hear rustling of leaves, but soon they leave, and you no longer feel their presence. Things are interested in you inside this forest, but you don't encounter anything dangerous. Baragon?
And let's see. I rolled 19.
19? Pretty much the same for you. Though these dark woods are well, no. It seems lifeless because of the dead trees. The leafless trees. Though it seems like this forest is dead, there's certainly life here that live amongst this decrepit woods. There definitely is noise that does happen, but not the type that you need to be concerned about yet. So you're fine. And we're going to switch scenes.
I'm listening to some like melancholic ass shit right now. Should peak. Nice piano.
Give me 1 second. Can we not do that? Hello? Hello?
Hmm?
Not you. When I say hello, I'm talking to fucking the stupid device is not working.
Gotcha.
Not responding to me.
I can picture Leo like angrily tapping his finger on a tablet screen in like a futuristic world, you know, the world that he lives in canonically.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Stupid technology.
Stupid technology not working the way that I wanted to.
I like to think he doesn't even spell technology right.
He's not stupid.
Well, for one, it
His
would help if
intelligence-
you had it right side up and not upside
No,
down.
He is trust. He is trust. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Intelligence is rather high. You cast spells.
Yeah, but your tech use skill is lacking.
It's fine. It's fine. Anyway,
You can have high intelligence and low tech use. It's fine.
it's okay.
Look at me.
I'm going to move Leo off to the side.
Be back a moment.
This is not the time to be back a moment. But they are going to be back anyways. Where is the menu? Bye, menu.
Hiding behind the menu. The menu can't save you, sir.
Can it save you, Jim?
Just
Your fate is inevitable. It's going on your headstone.
no.
Jace in brackets Jim last name. Kuga. Jace Jim Kuga.
Okay.
No.
5000
It's
BCE
so fucking
to
confusing.
2025.
The road takes you to a split. And at the split, you can see you can see a sign, though it is battered and cannot be read, is illegible. And what seems to be cobblestone in the distance in one direction, and the other direction it goes straight into the darkness. From what you know, and based off of the map you have been given, the direction you need to go is towards that sign, because that would be where Torchwood would be.
Okay. I'm gonna start steering towards that direction.
Okay. Beyond your shallow vision, a ruin forms, apparating forth from the cold mist. The mew of metal creaking deep within the crumbled walls can be heard as you approach. For some of you, your hearts sink. Others steeled as you come to understand the location before you have been abandoned for quite some time. You walk to the entryway, an arcade of stone brick torn asunder and weathered by the elements, and colonized by overgrown moss and vegetation. Deeper still, the buildings have long since had the touch of man, as brambles and thorn covers doors thick enough to bar access to any scavengers that may roam this desolate town. I'm going to have Saren. I want you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
A wisdom saving throw.
Yes, please.
All right, get fuck out of here. Got a 14.
14, I think.
Yep.
That's okay. With the squelch, Saren lifts her boot, and she finds that she has stepped into a large pool of congealed blood. It trails further into the town. And we're going to show the screen now, because I have not done that yet. That's not it. That's not it. This is it. This is it. Mm. You may arrange yourselves before the gate. In any order that you should wish, but before the gate.
Well, there's not a whole lot of room,
Nope.
so
There isn't.
Not at all.
this doesn't look ominous at all, does it?
Not
It's
at
like a
all.
picnic.
Picnic.
A picnic where?
In the woods. The woods? The forest woods. Jesus Christ. The woods!
Are you hungry?
I'm going to
Yeah.
reiterate that the pool of congealed blood trails further into town.
That is not a good sign.
Past the
No,
gates.
it's not.
We should probably be cautious going through.
I agree. Beats. Hasn't there been enough bloodshed for one day?
Evidently not. Ash, you're the stealthiest amongst us. Did you want to scout ahead?
I can. I'll go ahead and scout.
Okay, give me an investigation or survival check, one of the two, and you can move your token if you want.
Uh, I'll leave it there for right now because I don't
Okay.
want to keep going back and forth. And I have natural advantage in survival. That'd be a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Nice.
The blood that you see obviously is congealed, and so it is old, but not that old. As you see it going further off into town, it kind of goes in this direction. It goes here, dragged off towards that direction.
I'm going to follow the direction where it went.
You guys can move to follow.
Is it rolling stealth to kind of match with making sure that we don't make any sound, I assume?
I mean, if you're trying to be stealthy, you can.
I'm gonna attempt.
No one else has rolled stealth. You're the only one.
I'm going to roll stealth.
Okay. There we go.
Sure. I'll
Pretty
also
good. Pretty good
stealth.
rolls. Mo, not that stealthy. Okay.
I don't know how far I can move.
I'm trying to think D&D Beyond might have an agenda against me.
Hold on, okay. I'm gonna roll stealth real quick.
All of my bad luck starts rolling out to Mo's side for the dice.
That's
As we have entered this area, I'm just going to reveal the whole page because I'm feeling lazy and not actually wanting to.
this is fair. Anyways, I got a
Yeah,
14.
I'm not even gonna attempt to roll stealth.
Okay.
You just hang back.
And
Yeah.
not with that armor.
No, not with the not with the armor that I'm wearing. Disadvantage on stealth.
And this is too much.
It's disadvantage with a +0.
Oof, that is rough.
uh,
Okay.
I know.
So from what you can judge, the body was large and vaguely familiar. Judging by the blood splatter, you determine that it was quadruped, probably a horse. Based off of it, off of the blood splatter, because you got a fucking 20. It was killed here. It was killed here and dragged off. What you also notice, which you didn't notice before, is that there's mixed in with it fresh blood. And you notice some fingers.
That's creepy.
Whatever was here was ripped apart and dragged off by multiple sources deeper into the woods, and it scatters from here.
Concerning at all.
Oddly enough, no organs, meat, or the like, except for these fingers, remain. All of it all is disappeared. They're not here. It's just blood.
Their greed sickens me. My fault.
I shall relay all this information. What do we do?
I don't think
Something-
there's much that we can
Something
do.
very bad went down here.
If that's the way we need to go, then it's the only one way that the only one thing that we can do is to keep moving forward.
We need to be cautious. 'Cause if there's fresh blood, that means they might be close.
They? Interesting choice of words.
Yeah. Whatever it is.
Who just leaves the fingers? What?
Somebody who's in a hurry. Or something that doesn't care.
Or maybe they just didn't have a good cooking recipe that involved fingers. Sorry. He like immediately regrets his words.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Something happened with my beautiful thing that I set up already, and for some reason that's not working either. Hello?
Oof.
There we go. Better.
That's not what.
Yes, that's correct. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna say I was going to have you roll for this, but I'm not going to have you roll for this. I'm just going to say that you start noticing things in the woods that are starting to creep up at this point. Because you rolled a 20 for your investigation, that's freaking high. We're going to start with one of these.
I always feel like something is watching me.
One of these here.
Oh, I don't like things popping up.
Well, hello there.
That's a little close.
It's a little close indeed.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
It's the creature feature featuring the creature.
Huh.
You know what? Never mind. I was gonna say something wild.
Kat, what are you doing?
Okay. We'll go there. From there.
You crackhead.
Quackhead. Quackhead. Okay, let's play. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I
My cat's got a special look in his eyes. So usually this look is what people refer to as crackhead mode. No, I call it dumbass mode. What are you doing?
There you go. There's the music.
Hi.
You hear
Meow.
cracking and clattering of bones, and as you see in the distance, you just start noticing something around you. From the ground, emerges hands that try to pull themselves up from their locations. I need you all to roll initiative. Additionally, on top of that, something you didn't notice is something slithering past this tree. And because you guys were kind of aware of the situation already, it was not able to react and do anything in the moment. It only was able to get close. It is
Perfect.
it is by Mo's legs.
Oh,
It
Initiative
looks
is
like a
like that.
mound of flesh, just skin. You can see sunken eyes and a gaping mouth.
Don't forget to put up the initiative tracker.
I am going to.
I'm just putting it in chat because I use the physical dice.
Let us know when it's cleared and ready for us
Ooh,
to
I
roll.
don't think I should touch D&D Beyond at all.
It is clear. I think no, it's not clear.
Yeah, you should bust out the real dice. I fear.
Okay, it is clear now.
I feel like Google Dice would be a better option.
Your initiative is 24, correct?
Yeah. I got a nat 20 and that was the +4. Let's keep this
Nice.
luck, guys. Let's keep the luck.
I have
Please.
already rolled like 2 1s.
Yeah, maybe switch to real dice.
30-20.
Ash goes before I do. She wins the tiebreaker with a +4 index. With at least an 18.
And then Mo didn't get added to the
Uh,
sheet for whatever reason.
5.
5?
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's rough. Okay.
Oh no.
Now to add everything else.
Yay.
Inside Out, Prolapse Quesadilla. That's crazy.
I hate
What?
how that sounds.
I think that's a new string of words in that order. I hope.
I need to get my dice, which I don't have on me.
That's a mage. Unprepared DM.
How dare.
How dare.
You're welcome.
Hurricane
Wait, we
Katrina,
did not
Melanie,
need the
Hurricane
term prolapse
Marcella.
quesadilla.
I think we did actually.
No. We did not need the term prolapsed quesadilla to be a thing.
Okay.
Bitter pops.
It rolls a 12. Initiative is 2, so 14.
Sometimes I think I dream of cheese.
No, not the cheese in this instance.
What? Oh no.
That's pretty accurate for this thing. Let's see. Oh, it's pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate. It's a 1.
That's crazy.
For these other guys.
No, there go my cats.
No, Leo, you're wasting your bad rolls on the pre game. You gotta waste. You
All
gotta
right,
spend all
well,
your
we're
bad
getting
rolls on the
initiative
good
set up. I
part.
gotta go pee. I'll be back.
Okay.
It's time.
This time.
Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Cool beans. Cool beans. It is a 3, so that is a turn. 16. Okay. Nick, you're up.
All right. So, I see the thing behind Mo. What is it like? It's hard to see on the token. Is it like just an amorphous blob of things, or like
I've described it. I said
I
it is you weren't listening. It was
no.
it's flesh. It's just
Okay.
skin. It is a hollow sunken eyes and a gaping mouth. It has no flesh. It has no meat on it. It has no bones on it. It's just like it's someone's skin on the floor.
On the floor.
Yeah.
Pause.
It's snaking around.
How you want me to attack this thing? The fuck?
It's snaking around Mo's legs.
Oh.
Can I eat it?
What?
Can I eat it? It's crazy.
Why?
I'm gonna go up. Okay, is it like so you say snaking around Mo's legs? Is it like kind of like mummy wrapping his legs together, or
He's trying. It didn't even get to act yet. It looks like it's about to.
or like it's going? Okay.
You got it's fucking Ash got a fucking nat 20. I couldn't do shit.
This is true. So
Sounds
can
like
I
a skill
see
issue.
this? And I'm gonna. It's like flat Stanley flat on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can I?
It looks like a sheet. Like a very thick leather sheet.
Oh gosh, I don't know if I want to do this. Hey goat, and by goat I mean like everyone in my vicinity. Y'all got my back, right?
Is this Nick saying this?
No, this is like me out of character. Y'all got. Okay, I think I wanna panic. Okay. I literally only have daggers. This sucks.
Even though it was out of character, I think it'd be funny. Please don't refer to me as a farm animal.
Oh my gosh. I guess I'll just do what I want to do. Okay. Nick is gonna see this and he's gonna like come over and kind of I don't want to do this, but like, he's gonna like stand or step on it and like use his dagger to try like kind of ripping it so it doesn't have as easy access. It's gonna wrap around my foot, I'm aware of this, but like Mo has already taken enough fucking damage.
So you're stepping on top of it, and you're gonna stab it with your
I'm
dagger.
gonna like stab my dagger into it and like try to rip
Okay.
it open.
Yeah.
Or like rip it so it doesn't have as easy of a grab point. Like for
I know. I get you. I get you. You don't have to describe it anymore. It's
my
fine.
token on top. I
Yeah,
moved him
yeah.
underneath. He's chilling. I'm
Yeah,
gonna put him
fine.
right here, but he's like there, you know. Okay, back to D&D Beyond. All right, that's flip and flip. What? Hold on. Okay.
If you guys want to know
That's-
what this fucking thing looks like, I can send it. I'm gonna send it. Actually.
Sure. Dirty 20. I think. Yeah.
Here you go. In the Dungeons and Dragons chat. Here you go. That's what it looks like.
Aw. So true. I don't like the caption. Cassie.
To be fair, Jason sent that to me in a private DM.
Immediately went off farm.
Why would you send that?
Said it was flat skin.
Leo?
So yes, what did you roll?
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Yes, that hits.
Fucking hope so. I'd be concerned if it didn't.
Actually, you
and
were one
then-
off. Sucks to suck.
Yeah, its hit is actually 21.
Deal damage, you
Oh, God.
goober.
I'm fucking dealing damage. Damn. Oh,
Be nice, Leo.
I'm being
That's-
nice.
okay. So that's my damage plus 4. That's 5.
5?
Damage. 5 damage.
Cool.
And I can still. Ooh. Can I step off it and back up a little bit?
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
Cool. I'm just gonna back up to like.
So you stab into the ground and you tear away at its flesh. It doesn't make a sound. It just makes the sound of ripping leather as you pull out and then back off.
Right there. Mo, you still gotta be closer. I'm sorry. Now I've aggroed it. I think that's the end of my turn.
Oh
Pull out game strong is crazy.
Oh
That's
my
fucking
God.
insane. Who the fuck?
Okay. Is that your end of your turn?
Yeah.
Baragon.
All right. I'm going to step back like a little bit. And I'm going to try and attempt to produce flame and burn it with fire.
Okay.
I'm assuming a 9 does not hit.
No. It slinks away from the flame that you produce as you throw it and lob it over to its direction. It makes a circle because it's amorphous. It makes a circle around it and then backs off.
Oh, I don't like the way it moves.
I think it's neat. Still not
Well,
a
in my
fan of
turn
it.
there.
Okay, you're gonna end your turn there. It is this thing's turn. Bless you.
Bless you.
Ugh, thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
And we're gonna
Fuck,
switch
Jim's
music.
finally dying of old age.
What?
Damn,
Heard
Rip
you, Jim.
JS.
Rip Jim.
What do you mean? I'm only sneezing. Leave me
It's
alone.
going to move.
I'm so young.
Only gonna be able to move that far.
Yep. Only that far.
30 feet, calm down.
Yeah, but it got real close.
Yeah, it's 30 feet, calm down.
This one's gonna move
No.
here, and it's going to draw a bow and then shoot it at Ash. Does 15 hit?
Nope.
No, it does not hit.
Oh,
It draws its bow. It creaks and clatters as the skeleton draws its bow, and it releases, and it flies past your neck. Does not actually hit you. Very close though.
Mhm.
This thing's turn. This thing is going to try and grasp Mo.
The meat slinky, I hated
do I-
pops.
So it's gonna try and wrap its body around you. I need you to roll a strength saving throw, please.
Uh, 17.
That's good enough. It tries to wrap itself around you, becoming and trying to become your outer skin. And as it tries to do that, you fling it off of yourself with a punch, and it lands a little further away from you. Meat Slinky.
I dislike it.
Why the
I
fuck
just
does
don't
everything
think
want to
so.
eat me?
You're just delectable, I guess.
taste of your own medicine, I guess.
I'm going to say that's its turn. Ash, it is your turn.
I'll attack the one right in front of me.
You're going to attack the one in front of you
Yeah.
with
My scimitar.
your scimitar. You need to get in close range for it. Where would you like to
know.
be? Right here? Is that good enough?
I mean, I moved myself. Did I not?
No, it didn't move you. Oh, now you do. Yeah, okay. It now shows me that you moved.
Weird.
Okay.
Okay,
I don't know.
now roll to attack.
Hold on. Hold on. First, I'm gonna do my Crimson Right, which will give my weapon, I believe it was lightning damage. I don't know if I changed it. Yeah, it's lightning. And I will place it on the scimitar.
Okay. You're gonna do damage to yourself?
Yes.
Okay. You see as Ash I'll say your hand. You'll slice a bit of your hand, and you see the blood kind of kind of like drips down the blade, and it's from that blood it starts to crackle with lightning. Electricity flows. Okay, let's see.
And before I attack, since I can see the other one that is near Mo, I'm going to add the blood malady to it.
Okay. The one on Mo, or
yeah.
okay, blood melody.
And I believe trying to see what it does. Wait, does it have blood in its body?
Oh, this thing? The
Yeah.
let me double check real quick.
Before I do that.
Yeah, you know what? I think there is still blood. Yes. We will say
Okay.
that it still has blood
So
vessels.
I gotta take one more d4 of damage. Dadgummit, of course it's 4. Ooh, I'm hurting. Alright, I'm going to attack the one in front of me now.
So you take a 3 and a 4?
Yeah, because I did 2 different things. One doesn't require an action and the other's a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 22 hit?
A 22 hits? Yes, for sure.
Okay. Mm. And it takes an additional 1d4 of damage.
It takes 5 and then takes an additional 1d4.
Yes, 6 total damage.
6, got you.
Yep. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, that's your turn. Saren?
See.
I need to do this better. I need to remember to you cleave through this decrepit body of that you see in front of you. It's as you slice through its body, it starts to pulse with the lightning that you have from your blade, and it seems to rattle itself to it, but it still stays standing as you withdraw your blade from its body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, continue, Saren. Sorry.
You're fine. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna move here right up next to Ash.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack the same one as she was attacking.
Okay.
Let's see. That's a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Perfect. 11 damage.
11. You cleave through it, no problem. It actually, from its skeletal form, gets demolished, and is you cleave through its spine, and it just scatters on the floor like as if it were bones. Just it's no longer a fully formed skeleton.
That's it for me.
Yep.
My friend just DM'd me and said, you know, the DM in D&D is basically a cuck, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Mo.
Yes, I'll just kill this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Does an 18 hit?
18. Yes, it does hit.
Okay. 6 damage, and then guess I might as well hit it with flurry of blows.
6 damage. Flurry with blows.
Not 20.
Okay, that's a crit.
Yeah.
I love my friends.
Thank you so much for the follow, Zerski. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the messengers. Fly high and deliver swiftly.
Oh, hi, Z.
It's our first
14
critical
damage.
attack,
14?
right?
Sorry?
14
I-
damage.
No, I
Wait
was
for the-
asking what Saren was saying. What was Saren saying?
I was asking if this was the first crit that we've had in combat, and I was gonna ask, are we doing double damage or double dice?
We're doing double damage off of the dice you've rolled.
Okay.
Not with your any modifiers, just the rolled dice.
Yeah.
I roll 2d6, right, instead of just one.
No. You roll 1 and then you double the one that you rolled. That's how that works.
Still 10.
Okay.
Or still 14.
14. Which you slam your fist on the ground and then you take your boot and you drive it into the soil. It seems to be moving sluggishly and it's frantically trying to leave your boot as you kind of grind the sole of your boot into it. It doesn't look very good right now. It's kind of moving sluggishly now. This leather on the floor.
Finish it off with my last attack. If it hits. 14.
Let me double check real quick. Yes, that just hits. Yes. No, that does hit, period.
Alright. 10 damage.
Yeah, as you do so.
Can I eat this thing?
Huh?
Can I eat it?
Oh my
It's trying
god.
to eat me. I'm gonna fucking eat it.
So you take your boot and instead of lifting it off and slamming it again, you just smear it onto the ground. It's blood vessels kind of being smeared all over the ground. There's blood being smeared as you smear it onto the ground. You just take your boot and you just go like how do I say it? Yeah. You know, when you get something gross on your shoe and you're just trying to smear it off the cross, smear it off of your shoe onto the ground. Yeah, that's exactly what Mo's doing. It's just creating blood everywhere.
Yes. And my turn there.
Yeah, now's a good time. I'm going to this one. Here. That one. Here. This one. Here. As you were all fighting, more things are starting to creep up from the woods. Some coming from the soil, some appearing behind behind some of the buildings that exist in this area. They were waiting.
Oh, joyous day.
It's fun.
As so, you hear something from above zipping down from what it sounds like rope.
Oh my god, did we get a new adoptable NPC? Please, 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 please don't come and airdrop me.
Bum 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 bum.
Is Leo apologizing for the dog, I hope.
Bum 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 bum. We're going to say this one.
Ooh. Hey, bye.
Clattering in from above, you see the shadow smash into one of the skeletons in the far back, landing in, crushing it to dust with its giant axe that you see. Do you have some words, Shadow?
I saw y'all are in need of help. Care for me to join in?
Sure. We could take all the help we can get here.
Looks like you need
Kinda
it.
say under my breath. I think we're doing just fine.
Look, some of us are still injured.
Yeah, I can see that.
Skill issue.
But thank you, stranger.
I just kind of huff.
All right, well.
So to both Nixie and Jace, yeah, I lied.
Huh?
I lied about having plans tonight.
SMH.
Well, technically,
Imagine
Have you
one
have you
way.
cl-
I
have
did.
you
You just didn't know where.
have you clicked the
lied to me.
have you clicked the thing, by the way?
I did. It borked.
It borked.
It's not allowed to bork. Why is it bork and bite?
I don't know. Roll20 sucks. That's why.
I've never had an issue with Roll20.
same.
Do I need to send you another one?
Let's see. Well, no, there we go. It unborked itself.
Okay.
And you can go into your settings and change your display name.
Mhm.
Yeah, once it lets me.
Yeah. Do you have hardware acceleration turned on?
Do I?
Yeah.
Probably.
All right. Good, because Roll20 doesn't like when you turn it off. At least with Opera GX.
It's so laggy. Oh my god.
Probably don't have hardware acceleration turned on then.
What the fuck?
I don't know. It was kind of acting a little slow for me and Nixie too.
I mean, it was for me until I turned on my acceleration, but after that, then I wasn't really having any issues.
What the fuck do I even do that again on Opera?
If you just like go to your settings and look up acceleration, in the search bar, then it'll bring it up. Graphics acceleration, and you
Let me
gotta
fucking
restart it.
relaunch Opera.
Oh, baby, kitty cat.
Cat. I'm a kitty cat. And dance.
Dance, dance, no, dance, dance, dance.
Cat.
Cat,
I'm a kitty cat.
cat. No, dance.
You're so fucking cute. You want out? Okay, I'll be back a second.
Okay.
1, 2.
Here you guys go.
Image.
This is what lands from above.
This thing.
This
creature
thing.
creature. This
The
fucking
heckin' cat.
gem. Why is it so
It is
big?
a heckin' cat.
Heckin' cat, fucking tabaxis.
Holy fuck! Why is the cat so big?
What the fuck is that fucking thing?
Ma, this weird fucking cat's back.
Kind of like grandma.
This one gets utterly smashed. We're just not gonna even roll dice for it. That thing's dead.
It did a
El
heckin'
bozo,
die.
el bozo. Imagine fucking dying, fucking loser. And then I pray to the gods to not snipe me.
Wow, it really
That
doesn't
El
like
Bozo
having
gets
hardware
smoked.
acceleration off. That's so
No,
gay.
it really doesn't.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyways, I would like to mention for you Shadow, you know for a fact that your amulet shows that you are there's seven phases. I would say that we're already up to 6, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So we're close.
Okay.
Okay. I need your roll initiative as well, please.
Yeah, let me fucking
wow.
pull up.
It should be activated now so that you can see it too.
19.
19? Perfect.
Yeah.
Gotta get you set up with Beyond 20.
Oh, it's already there.
Oh, wait. Huh?
Though I do have you at 19, you get to act first because for you this is surprise round.
Alrighty. Where am I at?
At the bottom of the map.
Bottom of you. Sorry. All
Hey,
these years.
yo.
Jesus Christ.
God damn.
Hey, yep. How much movement I have? 40 walk speed?
X.
The move. 10, 15. 25. Move over here. Into range of this guy.
Okay.
then-
I'm going to give you notes
Okay.
because you're attacking this thing. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna DM it to you.
Mm-hmm.
I won't even have you roll for it. Is now that so since you already know.
Mhm.
Cool.
I was gonna use my blood curse of binding
Okay.
on this creature,
Got you.
so it must succeed on a strength saving throw,
Will do.
and its speed will be reduced to 0. and I
No,
cannot take
it
any
doesn't
actions.
succeed.
Damn, unfortunate.
It does not succeed. There's no way it succeeds.
Then I'll end my combat
Okay. I'm going.
next to my homie.
We're going to put that there.
There's a giant shadow from the sky in the middle of my fucking screen.
Oh, you can
Can I
you can
hit
close
X?
it. Yeah, you can
Okay,
exit.
cool. He's
You were
still there.
you didn't have to
Can I
keep him
move
there.
him?
It was just something that I gave. It's a handout. You can put
I
it
didn't
away.
know that. I was like, can I move him or is he just God in the sky? Does he
And
just
become
oversee
God.
all?
Okay, these guys
It's stealing
move
shadow from the sky.
here.
And a shadow is casted on the entire map, and I can't see shit anymore.
This one moves.
Sounds like an issue and not an Ishmi.
Well, it was an issue because it was your face on the middle of the screen.
This one only is about able to move here. Maximum. This one is going to attack Saren.
It may attempt.
They may attempt, yes, and they will. That they shall. They shall attempt. With a broken and rusty blade, it swings. Does a 15 hit?
No.
No, it doesn't hit. So it swings its broken and rusty blade at you. It's form kind of how do I say it? Its form hunched over and swings forward like it's lurching forward at you. It clatters across the metal of your armor and then doesn't make any purchase. Just scrapes it. It is Nick's turn.
Woof. Sorry, I'm still flabbergasted. Give me a second here. Okay. All right. I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere right now.
Mhm.
No, you're not in the middle of nowhere. You're in the middle of a giant fucking graveyard.
Okay, well, thanks
Basically
for
that.
that one, Saren.
I'm here for you.
Yeah, thanks. You give me a very distant fucking mage hand pat on the shoulder.
Oh, you use your blood maledict, right? Ash, or not Ash? Not Ash. Sorry, God. Shadow. You use your blood maledict, correct?
Yeah.
Did you roll damage for that? Because you have to use your blood for that.
Should be a D4.
Yeah.
So that
How much was it?
3.
3. Got you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's Nick's turn now. Yes.
So that flipping thing over to the very specific. Wait, how do you fucking point again?
Point.
Pause. I'm flipping trying. Hold on.
Okay. Yes.
Just
I'm
hold
very overwhelmed right
your
now.
left click.
You just hold it.
This one. This one.
Yes.
Do I see that one? Do I know what
I mean, you can see all of them. You're aware that you're being surrounded slowly.
Okay. Well, I didn't know which ones I couldn't see. Okay.
So
Alright.
for you, Shadow, this is where the location that you need to get to.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That's like. Can I make that? I can make that. 20 and 15. 35. That's like exactly my.
That building over there.
Okay, so I can use all of the walking speed I need to get to that dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly 35 if I were to do this, like go in an L shape. Okay. I'm gonna go up to this little man right here.
You can also walk diagonals, by the way.
Can I walk diagonals? Epic.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that actually.
Not through the
20.
tree though, so yes.
I was gonna say
That's what I'm
phasing through the
saying,
tree is
that's why-
fucking wild.
That's what
You
I
see
did the
that?
L for.
I'm sorry.
That's why
Just
I
climb
was
over
saying
the tree,
here.
walk over it, and climb back down. Easy.
I think that wastes more walking. so,
Nah.
so yeah, here and then to here, that's 35. That's my exact
Mm.
walking.
Okay. You're gonna go here or here?
I'm gonna walk up right here. I'm posted up.
Okay.
I'm like smooching this man. Not literally. Please don't make me smooch him.
I recommend not smooching the zombie.
Words have power, just letting you know.
Yeah, that's why it's called spelling.
Okay.
Because it's got
Power
spells
word
in
kill.
it. Okay. I feel like daggers aren't gonna help me a lot here, really. Not right now, at least. They have like kind of tattered armor. Methinks. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. That was unintentional. Maybe I want to keep it though, because I got an 18.
Oh my god.
You got an 18?
I got an 18, but I didn't mean to. So I guess I'm going with that.
Look, we take those wins.
Okay, then I guess I'm going dagger.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna. 18 does hit, right?
Yes. Yes,
Fucking
it
better hit.
most definitely hits.
Okay, it's fucking better. I'm really upset if it didn't. I think I'm gonna take it through like the side of his head and then like drag it across his face from left to right.
Okay.
With, like holding it so like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah, no, I get you.
Um,
How much damage?
I'm fucking figuring it out. Give
I'm
me a
not
second.
rushing you, I'm just
Damn.
telling you.
I'm figuring it out, man. I'm stressed out right now. That's 8 damage. Like the most damage I can do with one dagger.
You drag it across its face, and then you basically cut off its jaw. The hinge of its jaw falls and just clatters to the ground. It is now looking at you, jawless.
I don't hunt me. I also now have no movement speed, so I can't do anything else really as far as moving. I can't do anything for bonus action other than cast Hunter's Mark, but I don't want to do that. So I guess that's the end of my turn.
Baragon.
Let's see. There's still the two up besides our new companion and see there's 3 on the other side. I feel like the south is kind of taken care of just a wee bit. So I'm gonna put a little bit more of my focus into this side. Come on. There we go.
Probably about to die goat.
Okay, we're gonna move here. And I want to try and ping this one with Produce Flame.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay, that hits.
Really?
Damn.
Really? I low rolled on the damage?
Damn.
That's tragic.
Damn,
1
dude.
fire damage.
You see as you lob
And
you
singular spark.
you produce flame from your claws, and then you lob it over to the skeleton. It catches its shoulder, and then it just singes just a little bit off of the bones. You can see a little bit of like an ashy mark where it made landing.
Oof.
Like when
Or
someone
today-
punches somebody really hard in an anime and it only leaves a little scuff mark.
Yeah, pretty much.
Look, today is apparently not my day, and I'll
Most
end my
days
turn
aren't,
there.
knowing your track record.
Shadow, it is your turn.
Yep, that's it.
All right, for my turn, I'm gonna let the whole party know that there's a way to vaguely keep track of the undead in this forest, and that pretty soon we're gonna be out of options as far as the undead go. So we need to make it to their shelter in the top right,
For
that
yonder.
building over yonder.
Yes.
Not actually talking like that, but we need to make it to that building as quick as possible, and it's configured as a rest stop and a safe area to regroup and heal.
Mhm.
And then with that exclaimed to the party, I'm gonna run towards let's see how I want to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna walk over. Wait, how do I point, or what's the thing?
It's the ruler if you want to point.
Or you just like hold your left.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Holy shit, I can move so far away.
Yeah.
If you pick up your token, like just kind of click it and drag it just ever so slightly, you can right click from the point that you're on and drag across. Like just example.
Oh, that's wait. That's too much work. I'm gonna move up here.
Like
Okay.
sand.
So
Too much work.
a rule of cool. I think you should make a swing as you go by, since you're going that way.
Yeah,
Since you're going
by here.
yeah. I'm gonna say that you drag your great axe onto the ground, and then as you drag it across the ground, you run by where Nick is, and then you golf swing that thing all your way.
Like hammer golf swing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Knock his ass to next week. I roll damage.
Damage.
Let's see. It's a 15 hit?
15 definitely hits. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Give me your damage.
8.
8?
Come on.
Oh yeah, it flings itself in the air a little bit, and then becomes a pile on the ground. It's no longer moving. It even gets launched a little bit by
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
What the fuck?
Nick's jaw just drops a little bit. His mouth hangs open a tiny bit. Because that was sick as fuck.
At this point in time, Shadow, your amulet is vibrating a little bit, and that's not a good sign.
Mhm. Ah, okay.
These things, that, this one, and that one. Okay, cool. This one's gonna take a step forward, dropping its bow, and then just pulling from the sheath, a dirty, a dirty rust covered blade, and then tries to whack Shadow with it, taking a cleave downward.
Okay.
11 totally does not hit you.
No, it does not.
You take your axe and then just parry it off to the side, locking it into the ground. And this one comes forward this much. And tries to pull its bow and shoot Nick. Does 18 hit you?
Wow.
Let me just check real quick. Yep.
Oof. It's a
Damn.
rough roll.
Let me just confide in the council right quick. They say yes.
Council says yes.
The council says that hits.
Let me consult the voices in my head. Yeah, that hurt.
Cool. I don't know if it hurt yet. They haven't decided.
You have taken 7 piercing damage as you take one straight into the chest.
Oof.
That's gonna make a really cool scar, right, guys?
Oof.
Right,
Guys, do you have any ibuprofen?
You got
Ibuprofen. I have a headache.
God.
Can Nick just and grab the arrow? He's not gonna pull it out because he knows you're not supposed to. You know all about Nick's pull-out game. he's gonna just be chilling. I guess he's just chilling. Fuck me, I guess.
Okay. It is now this thing's turn. That thing's dead. We're going to Ash. Hi, Vapor.
As a vapor.
Yeah, Vapor's in chat.
Okay, so we're running to the building, right?
Yes.
Yes. As fast as possible. Leo DM.
Got you.
Okay. I'm gonna take off for the building.
Damn. Excuse me, get shot and leave me there. I see how it is. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, cool. Understood.
Will I have to disengage because of the one across from me, or?
Yes, actually.
Okay, I am going to disengage then and take off. I have enough to reach it.
Disengage, and then you went from here to there. That is
35. I have 35.
Yeah, 35. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You walk up the steps. You notice that this is a warehouse. You haven't exactly entered the doors, but the doors are made of heavy metal.
I love Lady Gaga. Sorry.
Okay.
Can I try to go inside?
You can try and push those doors open. That's all your movement.
Okay. I'll try to push the doors open then.
Give me a strength check. Athletics specifically.
Athletics? Oh, I'm not good at that. Nope, I'm not good at that. Damn.
These doors, they're huge. We're talking about warehouse doors, double doors. You try to push on them, they don't budge, not even a little bit.
That'll be my turn then, I guess.
Get
Yep.
strong doors.
Saren.
Well, I obviously I heard everything that everybody else heard, but I'm doing my due diligence to try to clear a path for everybody else to make sure they can get through. So I'm just gonna leave the one in front of me.
Okay, cool.
That is a nat 20.
yeah,
baby.
that's a
Damn.
goddamn nat 20. Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I was gonna do something, but no, I'm not gonna. Hold on, I'm gonna re-roll that damage. That is a hold on, that's a 3 and a 5, 8, 16 plus 4, 20 damage.
That thing's obliterated.
that thing is hella
tell
dead.
me how you cleave the zombie.
Oh shit. Well, I would imagine wanna like kind of like errata the last turn for a second. Like it comes down to it swings its sword at me. I kind of like deflect it away and just kind of spin around and just fucking cleave it using the momentum from the spin. And just cleave it in half. Like from the left shoulder down to the right hip.
Got you. Hi, yeah, hi, Kuma. It just you cleave it down. It sloughs a little bit, and then it falls into a pile on the floor.
Coolio. Let's see.
It's like that anime moment where you fucking when you cut through and then just it stays still for a second.
Jesus.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I can't do anything else other than move, and I can't move to get to the doors. So I'm gonna move as much as I can.
Yeah, you can't move that far.
Yep, I've only got 30 feet of movement.
Thank you,
So,
Iggy. I
be
appreciate
tuned.
it.
Most I can do is right there.
There.
Come on, thank you.
Bam.
The struggle is real.
You see as
Wonderful turn.
you see as Saren rushes up behind you, Ash. Not quite there yet. We're getting there though. Mo.
I'll move here.
Okay.
And attack on. Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
9 damage.
9. Got you.
And then make another attack.
Okay.
15. Hit.
15.
Yeah.
15 totally hits.
Seven.
Yeah. Tell me how you beat this shit to the ground.
I guess since I'm running over to it, I'll run and like looks like it has armor on. I guess I'll like grab the back of the armor and just like toss it down and then curb stomp it.
As you curb stomp it, its face gets smashed in. Yeah, that's not a face anymore.
Was it to begin with?
Kinda.
I'm sure it had
It's
a loving mother.
Not
Itty
even a
bitty,
mother
bitty
could
bitty.
love.
That's a crazy sentence after murdering something.
Damn.
I
sure it
mean,
had a mother.
I mean, it was just a skeleton. Its skull is bashed in. It's just like an eggshell on the ground.
Man, just push this skeleton
Um,
shit in and said, I'm sure it had a
I
loving
think
mother.
that's my turn.
That is your turn. This thing. This thing can't move still. Oh wait, does it have a saving throw to be able to move? Sorry, I haven't asked yet.
Wait, the
What's
next
up?
one on the turn order is dead.
Huh? Yes, but that accounts for all the zombies on the field, so not just that one.
Ah, gotcha.
Um, which reminds me. Yeah, cool. Yes. Does this thing that you put the binding curse of binding on have a save
It was no, it was to the end of my turn.
till the end of your turn? Okay, so now it can move.
Mhm. Correct.
I was
I didn't amplify it. So
okay. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna
amplified
say.
it lasts for a minute.
Oh,
That's
that's
flippin' wonderful.
that's crazy. So
I'm
it
not
starts
doing-
moving towards Nick.
Hey, girl.
Oh yeah, it totally is able to make it to Nick. This one isn't able to make it to Nick exactly, but it is going to take another shot. It's gonna take a shot. It's gonna take a shot at Baragon.
Oh no.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Oh, you are so
Damn.
fucking lucky. You take 4 damage as one arrow flies and whisks past. Sorry, not whisks past. Whisks and hits the back of your shin.
The back of my shin.
Yes, back of your shin.
You mean the calf?
Yes,
You should have said the knee.
the knee. He's facing the opposite direction. He's moving.
Yeah, but like that you're still taking an arrow to the knee.
He's
I
trying to
need to
stop
make
me
a
from being
funny
an
joke.
adventurer.
No.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yes, the calf. Sorry, it's the calf.
Yeah, I
How
was like,
dare
the
you
back-
try to stop me from being an adventurer? All right.
You got an arrow
I
to the
will
calf.
say real quick, Leo.
Yes.
I hope it doesn't happen, but there's a real bad storm outside, so my power might go out.
Okay, noted.
I wince in agony and slightly take a knee.
Lightly take a knee. God damn.
Tim Tebow
Fully
pose.
because he needs to run still, but slightly.
All right, hold on, guys. Injury on the field. Everybody take a knee.
Dude,
Ace,
you
you're
could've
from
called
the
that
soccer
way
place.
fucking
This is fucking
earlier.
overreaction. So rolling around on the ground. Red
Red
card.
card, unauthorized projectile
Red
on the
card.
field.
Nick.
Eject from the game. Get out.
Nick, it is your
Meanwhile,
turn.
Nick is, like actively, like probably coughing up blood. Fucking Jesus.
We have a foul on the field.
Harassment.
Nick, it's your
Adventure's not a full
turn.
contact sport.
Yeah. Methinks I'm gonna like skedaddle, but I don't want to because he's right there.
Disengage.
Just disengage and run away.
Can I do that? Is that something I can do?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if you would have opportunity.
That's what
Not if
That's what
disengage is
disengaging is
for.
for.
That's what will let you disengage.
Yeah.
It takes an action though.
Yes.
Okay, I could still run away. I could still skedaddle after that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
This is-
because
this-
okay, you have an action, a bonus action, and
How far can I
movement.
go? How far can I go? I can go up to there. Wait, I can't see what's up there. Hold on. Where the fuck am I going? That's a bush. Hold on.
Another horde of like 5 zombies.
Okay, I can go like to. Those are just vines on the ground, right? That's not like a bush or anything.
Appears to be
Um,
leaves.
Yeah, I'm like on the ground.
It just looks like the floor.
Okay, methinks I'm gonna disengage and just skedaddle on over here.
There.
holding the fucking arrow that's like in the middle of my chest. Or like protruding from my chest. You're wheezing a
Yeah,
little
you
bit.
want to keep that stabilized as best as you can.
Yeah, that's what he's
You
doing
get
right
there,
now. He's
right?
holding it.
You get there, right?
Yeah. That's I guess
One of
that's-
these things pops up from the ground and grabs your leg. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh my
That's-
gosh.
Leo, I would fucking kill you.
Okay,
SMH.
you make it. Cool. Okay.
Well, it's the end of my turn. I can't do anything else.
Baragon.
Okay. Let's see. Come on. About here. And notice the magic ain't doing much, so I'm gonna try and while I'm thinking about it, attack this one with my bow.
I would highly recommend against that.
Why?
Like, very highly recommend against that. Very much in game. I would very much highly recommend against attacking that there zombie.
Gotcha. Okay.
Say that you don't say that there in canon, and then you say in game that there.
You know what? I'll attack one of these ones up north then. To
They're
try and
hiding in
stop
their
them-
bushes.
to stop them from getting closer to us while we're trying to get through the door.
They're putting
You
chemicals in the
draw
water,
your
turn the
bow
fucking
towards that zombie. Shadow immediately goes no, and then you turn and you're like, oh, okay, that one over there.
It's like,
No.
got it. Redirect.
He wagged his finger at you.
Uh-uh.
I'm
I'm assuming a 19 will hit that one.
Okay, yeah, sure.
6
Six?
piercing.
Yeah, sure.
This one?
This one.
That one. Okay, got you. Yeah, that totally does hit. And 6 piercing, gotcha.
Alright, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
Shadow?
Was it my turn?
Yes.
Objection.
Objection.
It's Shadow's turn, yes.
Take that.
All right. On my turn, I'm gonna let everybody know that we're kind of running out of time. I will explain when everybody is inside the building, but we are very much running out of time, and it's about to get real hairy real fast.
You start
Uh,
to hear noise at this point in
Ah,
time as soon as you hear that. All across the trees, surrounding
Alright.
trees.
Scratch that.
coming.
We are out of time.
oh, crap.
Everybody in the building. I'm going to. I should be able to make that. No, yeah, okay. I'm going to move to here,
Yes. Push.
and I am
Athletics.
going to athletics. 22.
22. Yeah, you're able to move one of the doors just enough to squeeze in one person.
All right, and I'm gonna squeeze inside because it was only 35 movement.
Correct.
I'm gonna squeeze inside, and I'm gonna hold the door propped open
Mhm.
with all my strength.
Oh, it doesn't.
And
It
I'm
doesn't.
gonna-
It doesn't need to be held, but you do need to push it again to close it.
Yeah, but like I'm gonna hold it anyway.
Oh yeah,
because I'm
I got you. I got you. I got you.
dramatic effect, Leo.
Dramatic effect. Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And then I'm gonna yell at everybody to get inside, like now.
Want dramatic effect? I'm gonna fucking show you dramatic effect. Just wait till it's my turn.
Oh my god.
That's it. Shuts the door.
Just lock it.
Got
Comes
that.
in, kills a zombie, Shuts the door, leaves.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're probably fine,
Refuses
right?
to elaborate.
He'll be fine.
Rinse and repeat for the next group of
It's on
adventurers.
you. I do
Well,
this
I
for a
look forward to
living. I will be
forward to-
fine.
Oh
I look
my
forward to
God.
looting your corpses.
So Skeleton's turn. Skeleton's gonna shoot at Saren. That
They may
fucking
try.
does. Yeah, they that fucking doesn't hit. That's 13. It draws and fires an arrow. You just parry it off in the air with your blade. This one shoots Mo. Does 18 hit you?
I have 8. It's attacker sided, right? If it's
Yes.
high.
Yes.
Yeah, then yes.
18 does hit.
Does 18 hit you?
You take 7.
Ugh.
Welcome to the club, pal.
Gets shot. That's rough, buddy.
As it
He's also
sticks,
standing right
as
next to Nick, so he's like, "Welcome to the
it
club."
knocks an arrow, fires it, and it goes straight through your torso. You can see the tip of the tip of the arrowhead go through you, and you can see it on the other side of yourself.
Oh, we're
Just the
making
tip.
donuts today.
Just
Oh
the
my
tip.
God.
We're making donuts like Ace. Sorry.
Yeah.
And
my God.
Rengoku.
And Rengoku.
And come over here. It's gonna shoot at Nick.
Oh, of course it is. Have I not suffered enough?
8. So that doesn't hit.
Guys,
Thanks.
It shoots at you. It shoots at the ground before you and wasn't able to find purchase.
He lets out a little shriek, lifts one foot.
Everything else is gonna move forward a little bit.
gay little squeak.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my God.
He's a little slur.
Hey, yo.
I can't say it, so
Jeez.
I gotta find alternatives.
It's a
I
man.
feel like that's worse saying it.
It's
like
not.
that.
You know, like when people slur their words.
Yeah.
Uh-huh, sure.
Uh-huh.
Is that logics?
Of course.
Something you've never seen before starts heading in your direction from behind this over here.
That's
The
not
fuck is
true. I've
that?
seen that thing before. It's a creature.
It's a
Is
creature.
that Leo?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Put some clothes on, goddammit.
For you, that's a ghoul.
Okay. Noted.
It is a creature.
It's a thingamajig.
That thing's
A
hungry.
thing with the
Go to
eyes.
Really wasn't.
We don't go to Ravenholm.
Guys,
There are
he
no
thinks this
ghouls
is
in
a
Um,
Okay.
There's no ghouls in Boston. As for your amulet can tell you that what you are looking for is coming from that direction.
Noted. So remember what I said about not being outside right now? Get the fuck in the building.
Ash.
I'm gonna
fucking
go
trying,
inside.
dog.
Okay. Inside you go. Darren.
There's no time. We can't stall anymore. That gap is not big enough to let everybody in at once. I'm shoulder charging the fucking door.
Okay.
That's gonna hurt.
I am dashing, shoulder charging.
Cool. Okay. Give me an athletics with advantage.
Question mark.
Yes.
Please and thank you. That is a 15.
That hurt. Take a point of damage, and yes, you're able to. You're able to
You
make
got
it. You're able to make it two person wide with that.
I just like
Wonderful.
back my hands off the door and take like 2 steps back before the slam happens.
Of course, you have to
I'm
get,
just like, you know
in the
what?
face by the
You
door.
do you.
Got it.
We don't have time.
Correct.
That's what I've been saying.
Mo.
I'm saying it's
Uh,
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I
Literally,
were
this
to-
entire fucking time.
Grab somebody and also drag them with me. 25 feet.
You're gonna
I do.
actually grab
You
someone.
I can. I
Boink.
think. I think I can.
Give
You
me-
are
It's
being
like
rescued.
half-
We
Do not
both have
resist.
open fucking chest wounds.
Give
What do you
me-
You are
mean?
being
You're gonna
saved.
grab
Donuts.
somebody.
Give
at the
me
moment.
give me an athletics check, please. With a higher DC.
I'm not fucking grab me, dude.
Athletics.
It's gonna hurt both of us.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you're fine. You pick up you princess pick up Nick and then and you run through the door.
Not the bridal
Really?
carrying
It had to
you.
be
You
princess
say,
kid?
Leo, that their chest arrows touched tips.
Oh my god.
Stop that right now. Why are you rescuing
How did-
me?
Oh my god.
Here,
I guess it'd be
back.
up here. And
Yeah, then the goober can get in. Bro, you're out there alone. Get the fuck in here.
I'm just gonna say
I'm
that
trying.
no, I'm gonna
That's right, that's your turn.
I'm just gonna say that that Baragon makes it in at this point.
Epic.
Everyone
Some
roll.
otherworldly force just drags me through. Ah!
Everyone else, or not everyone else. Everyone, please roll an athletics check to close the door shut and keep it shut.
Am I still in Mo's arms?
That's up to Mo.
It's a 13.
Mo, am I still in your arms or am I in your I'm on your back
Fine.
pushing above you? I'll slow.
I'm assuming as soon as we got there, I probably
Nat
put you
20.
down.
Yeah.
18.
Technically a 24, but nat 20.
You're pushing that door
22, by the way.
pretty much by yourself.
Yeah, I got a 22.
Everybody else is just helping.
I got a 22. The
My
fuck?
shoulder hurts.
Yeah.
That's my excuse.
She's just sitting on like a nearby rock, being like, "I'm injured."
Well, no, I'm
As
pressing
two
against the
people-
door. I'm just like, my fucking shoulder hurts.
Oh, what was
As
me?
3 people have arrows.
Blows
in
me
them.
is crazy.
Look, I've got an arrow in my calf. It's not exactly easy to get purchase.
At least you can
Really?
still be an adventurer.
You know what? Fair.
Oh, you have an arrow in your calf.
So, I'm gonna turn off the music for a moment. We're gonna talk. You can hear banging from the outside, moaning.
Hey yo.
Banging and moaning.
Jesus
Keep it down.
Christ.
People are trying
Oh,
to sleep
no.
here.
As you barely close, as you just about close the door, you are able to see that in the corner.
That's not ominous.
Understood. Should
Uh-huh.
I explain?
You could.
First things first. Question before anybody gets to explaining anything. Is there anything around to bar the fucking door closed?
No, the door is pretty heavy actually. You just from what was it? From Shadow's knowledge, you just need to hold it until they leave. They get bored, basically.
I don't
Wonderful.
want to play with you anymore. Ronzo.
Yeah.
This is boring. You're no fun. It's not fair. You're cheating.
Alrighty.
Hey, look, we hit our meds.
Now that we are all, I would say safe, but like that's not how this forest works. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Shadow. I am a resident of Torchwood and a guardian of sorts. I make sure that there's relative safety in these woods for the people and the people like coming through. What we just witnessed out there was a thing called the Revenant. We don't know what it is, we don't know what it wants, but we know it's mad and we don't like it very much. And this here amulet, that's also fair. This amulet shows when that thing is coming.
That is
It comes every 7 nights, and the last thing you want is to be outside when it arrives.
It's an oval shaped amulet made of silver. It has intricate engravings on the sides of it. Very it's very well tended to. On the surface of it, you can see the moon phases, 7 phases in total. Currently they are the moon phases are flashing red at the moment, all of them. And that's what you see so far on the amulet.
I show it off to the whole party so they can see exactly what it looks like
Yeah.
and what it's doing.
Shadow, you weren't expecting to see these guys down here. You came down here because Taniel didn't show up from his shift down here. And you came down here quicker than the gondola. The gondola is going to be down here in a little bit, but you came down here a lot faster than the gondola using your zip line. What happened to Taniel?
It does make you wonder. I'm gonna assume with the recent abnormal upsurge of the undead in the forest, I'm gonna assume that either A, he is in one of the safe places, well, relatively safe places, dotted around the forest, put up by the citizens of Torchwood, or he has been lost to the hordes.
That'd be a logical assumption, yes.
Because there's way more undead than are usually in these woods recently.
So you take some time, you hold the door, it slowly, the banging starts to subside. And then silence. At this point is when you can see off in the from the treetops in the mist something kind of come down. Give me 1 second. So this warehouse, I didn't really describe the warehouse. This warehouse is pretty empty. It seems like whatever was inside this warehouse originally is inside this dilapidated warehouse is been removed, and there is a ramp that goes straight down to another area, also held by another set of metal doors, large metal doors. Oh shoot. Where are your horses? I forgot about those.
Crap. Well,
Probably
I imagine they're
Probably
outside,
the gates.
Well, that sucks.
They're probably fine.
Without them, actually.
How likely are the undead to attack just random animals?
Very likely.
Extremely.
Yeah.
That's like the best prey.
That's like the only thing that they attack
That's
other than
the
humans when they're
ideal-
around.
the ideal prey, Jace.
They could have been just wanting to target specifically bipedal. You never know.
I would also like to point out to Baragon the reason I yelled at you not to shoot that one zombie is it's what's called an ash zombie. which explodes
Oh,
on death.
Oh.
So it would not have been very beneficial for you to shoot it.
I thank
So-
you for the warning on that one. Then
You're welcome.
that would have been real bad.
Inside, there is a carved relief of an eye nestled with a crescent moon, an ancient symbol of watching and warding. Does anyone have a religion check to give me? Or history?
I
have history.
I can do history.
Oh, you know what this is, Shadow. I
Yeah,
don't.
obviously.
For them mainly.
I can do a history check.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Supposed to go from 11 to 21.
18.
18. You recognize this as a marking, a religious marking of Seanine, the goddess, the moon goddess.
I will give this information to the others.
It's a symbol of watching and warding. From I was making commentary about what was coming from the canopy. I'm sorry, I forgot. With a groaning shudder and a burst of dust, a massive basket-like lift descends from the gloom above. It swings low on braided navy and evergreen cables, thick as a man's arm, anchored past the pulley strung between the trees high overhead. The sound of its descent is haunting, and a chorus of groaning wood, squealing iron, and distant whisper of the wind weaving through countless branches. The gondola itself is built of dark timber with reinforced brass and copper rivets, which are now green with age. It's shaped more like a hanging platform than a cart. Rectangular with high wooden rails, etched in patterns of twisting vines and antlered beasts, protections of motifs from long dead druids. At each corner stands a metal lantern, enchanted with a soft, sourceless light, an eerie blue-green glow that pulses faintly in the mist, along with thick planks that creak underfoot, with their grain worn smooth by decades of travelers coming in and going. Two sliding doors open horizontally with a metal clack. Their old leather straps hanging from the side for riders to steady themselves as the lift rises. And it's here. You guys are more than welcome to take the lift now.
Has Saren patched us all up at this point?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
It's no longer bleeding, and you'll be okay.
Epic.
Temporary donut.
There's much to wait.
Hmm?
So I assume it's like a wrap around my chest then.
Yes.
Because he leaves his shirt like half unbuttoned, so you can see like the bandages underneath. I'm giving a visual representation because I think that he's hot as shit. So I want everyone else to indulge.
Yeah, you were able to break the 2 points between for Moe's. You can just break the two points and then pull it out from the other end, as well as wrap it. Though you don't know if that will do anything. Mo doesn't bleed. And for Nick, it was just as easy as pulling it out. Though the barb of the arrowhead itself kind of created a little damage on its way out. But you're able to wrap that and bandage that as well.
As it
Am I
does,
counting
hack
that
the wound.
as damage to my health, or is that just like a?
No, it's just how arrowheads work.
Okay. Okay. I was making sure.
It's just character development.
Yeah, character development.
Unfortunately, there's no proper way to deal with an embedded arrow. So you just kind of gotta fucking just. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Grit
Well,
your
you
teeth.
either-
Grit your teeth. Bite on
Okay.
this. Bite on this
Yeah.
cloth.
Okay.
You either
I like
push
to
it
just- I
through or
like-
you pull it out.
Yeah.
I like to
Yeah.
look at Saren, just like put her hand on his shoulder and one hand on the arrow, and looked him in the eyes and said, "Okay,
Okay,
breathe. I'm
on
gonna
3.
pull it out on
1.
3. 1, 2, 1, 1, and 2. On 2 instead of 3, or even on
No,
1. I feel like Saren's going
on
one.
3. 1. Yank.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Immediately
Oh, there's
packs the
that
wound.
coming.
On 3. 3. You're like.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He's like trying to be so brave about it, but he really hurt a lot.
So you guys get pile into the gondola, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
The ascent nearly takes around like 2 minutes, long enough for the tension to settle in. Tension to settle in the bones. As it rises, the force fades. The force below fades into shifting sea of fog and branches. The looming shapes of colossal tree trunks begin to emerge amongst the dimly light of your torch. Halfway up, a broken carving of a stag skull is embedded in a nearby trunk and watches you silently as you pass. Birds scatter from unseen perches, and a single bell chimes softly from an unseen station above, announcing your arrival. It leads you to a dimly lit treetop city that you couldn't have seen before. The mist is thinner here, and your vision is much better now that there's a ton of different torches and light lanterns hanging from each post and each thicket of branches. This city, this treetop city, is well lit. You can see shops and houses that are made within the trunk themselves or on platforms amongst the sturdy branches. Give me 1 second.
Quite the setup you have here for living in this area.
What we needed to get by.
So, you took a zip line down, Shadow. The person that was taking guard with you up on the canopy with you, their name, if I can find it, is Ava. As you arrive and the gondola lands at its platform, and you get off, Ava greets you. I just saw you take off. Where did you find oh shoot, I forgot their name.
What's the character's name?
What's the character's Taniel? Did you find
go.
yeah. Did you find Taniel down there? What happened?
I'm afraid I didn't. There were way too many undead. Way more than there's normal. I fear we may have lost him.
You said you were
One.
searching for someone down there?
Well, we normally have a guard down there to bring motion how do I say to direct travelers up the gondola to our city. He's supposed to be taking post down there, and we haven't heard from him from the end of his shift. So
I think
Shadow.
it's safe to say he's dead. Found a fresh pool of blood and some fingers. on the
fingers.
ground.
That's
Yes,
another one.
just outside the doors of the warehouse, and basically in the center of whatever square that was.
She buries her hands or her face in her hands, and she sighs deeply. Another one this week. Another one this week.
How long has this been going on?
You saw that old town square down there?
Yeah,
Since before
Yeah.
that was the old Torchwood.
I see. Forgive me, I'm not
Why the fuck are
familiar
there
with the
fireworks?
area.
It's
so-
storming. Psychopaths.
But if it's been going on
What
for
the
this
fuck?
long, I would imagine somebody has sent word for assistance to the clergy or any clergy,
Oh.
really.
It's usually never this bad. If you're talking about how it's been, how much worse it's been getting as of recent, say about like a week. It's been a week.
That would
It was
explain
manageable
everything.
before. We
That would
followed a
explain things
pattern.
then.
We did a lot of preparation and it was manageable. Not to mention, who would want to come into these woods anyway of their own free will?
Nick slowly raises his hand a little bit.
Put your hand down.
He slowly.
I kind of,
hand.
before Nick has even a chance, I just kind of like intercept his hand and just put it down for him.
Put it
Just
down
like,
slowly, yeah.
It's like people. I understand why people wouldn't want to willingly come out here, but there are people that have sworn their lives to this sort of cause of dealing with this issue specifically.
Correct. Your point.
So my point is, has there been any attempt to reach out to them?
Well, we did send some scouts down below to figure out the situation. A lot of people don't understand how these woods work that well. We were gonna send for word to Strandar and the neighboring mining city. The neighboring mining city off to the west, but that's not something I have complete knowledge of. I just guard this outpost.
Fair enough, I suppose. So if it's been going on, if it's been this bad just now for just a little over a week, about I kind of just think and just stare off into space a little bit. Certainly explains why we were sent out here. We were sent out here from Stryandar.
Oh. Did you meet our party along the way?
The potion sellers?
Potion sellers?
The only party we came across.
For you guys, from based off of what she just told you, most likely the potion sellers came from the mining town off west, not Torchwood themselves.
Could you describe your party for us?
I'm not sure who was picked, honestly. I just know that we sent one.
How many?
A group of 4.
I don't recall.
No.
Well, it's kind of late now. pretty sure that she looks at her own amulet. It's starting to hit evening. I know that it's you can't really see it from and she looks up towards the canopy above where it's completely blotted out the moon. You can't even see the stars. I know that you're not able to tell time very well here, but around evening time, so I'm pretty sure that the mayor wouldn't be available yet, nor the captain of the guard either. They probably headed off and off duty by now. This isn't the best welcome, but welcome to Torchwood.
And then the intro cutscene plays, and that's the beginning of the episode.
His title card. Where's the Friends intro?
No, I was thinking like, you know, the Walking Dead intros. When it's like the Walking
So
Dead
no one
intros.
told you life was gonna end this way.
And then it shows like a scene of Nick falling down a set of stairs.
Oh my god.
Slow motion introduction.
Falls down the stairs
Oh
like Peter
my
Griffin.
God.
The claps are actually him falling down the stairs.
Oh god, love it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm about to be off duty as well. Dorian should be heading our direction to take his shift soon, so I could show you around if you'd like. Shadow, we're probably were you planning on doing anything after work?
Not particularly.
Would you like to assist in showing our new guests around?
Sure, why not?
Really
Much
quick.
obliged.
I know you're about to get off work. Get off of your shift, but there is a matter of importance to a degree. I understand if it's a moot point, but our wagon was left behind. I'm not sure if there's anything left.
Oh, did you leave it? Oh,
Had to, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you didn't make it into the warehouse.
We didn't have a choice. We didn't have a chance to.
Everything happened so suddenly.
Oh. I'm sorry for your loss.
Can't afford 2 horses.
Uh,
All right, that's fine. It'll be all right. God damn it. All right, cool. Anyway,
I apologize. I don't know if we have a force that we can send down at the moment, especially with the current
I understand.
situation.
no need to put anyone at risk
No, it's
right now.
It's
what if I wanted to?
But we can
if
check.
it's-
We can
if
check in the
it's as
morning.
bad as-
We can check in the morning if you'd like.
hopefully they. I'm hoping for the best. Expecting the worst, hoping for the best.
Hopefully they ran you.
One could only hope.
They ran. I barely know her. Sorry.
Oh
D-
God.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
Expose you.
no, definitely no need to put anybody in danger. Just thought I would like to mention.
So what brings your party here to Torchwood?
Well, we were here on a job to come and investigate what's going on. Stryandar had sent out some scouts this way to find out what was going on, because they haven't received a shipment of wood in a while, and
Oh,
their scouts never returned.
I see. I
I think
see.
it's safe to say we know why now.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Let's see. So you guys are walking and talking. Each so this city of Torchwood is a bunch of a bunch of big really really thick trees clustered together. They have wooden platforms that jut out from the base of each tree. That people have put houses and all manner of different buildings on. Some individuals have built into the tree itself, like it's been hollowed out. But in order to get to each of these platforms, they have suspension bridges that going from each tree back and forth. They're wide enough for two people to stand across from each other. But they're woven securely by numerous strands of like evergreen and navy silken rope in like a diamond braid. These cables are holding planks aloft to a foundation, maybe a little bit beyond your sight because even though the mist isn't as heavy up here, it's still a little bit further than your sight. Main lines dangle from as these suspension bridges have ropes, they all have like a main line of rope, and these main lines have glass baubles that emit a sourceless light as well, helping you see as you walk across. There is a little bit of buoyancy too, but there's a firmness where it won't feel like you're gonna fall off of the bridge as long as you hold on to it. But you guys are just walking and talking as you go along your way. What is your current destination? Where would you guys like to go?
Well, with several injured, Mo especially, somewhere to potentially heal and rest up wouldn't go amiss. Maybe somewhere to eat as well. I can only imagine it's been a fair while since we've last eaten a decent meal for the travel.
It seems that you guys have already been bandaged up. I think that they might at most need rest, correct? And as she kind of looks over to your companions, it looks like you've kind of bandaged them up pretty well already.
Well, I kind of looked towards Mo and I said, I think rest would be wise.
Okay. So she points off to a direction. I would recommend going to the Hollow Hearth for rest, and it's an inn that Nima, our resident innkeeper, takes care of. And if you're talking about more resting and eating and stuff like that, there's also the Twice Hung Man, which is our tavern here.
Hell of a name.
It's a long story. It's about a man that never dies.
Oh.
so that they had to hang him twice.
Damn.
Yeah. From what I remember of the story. For me, it means resilience to not give up. But well, which way would you like to go first?
Does everyone want to eat first?
It's fine with me.
Okay.
I could
Yeah.
go for some food.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be opposed.
Start off with a meal, end with rest.
Okay. She takes you across two suspension bridges towards one of the platforms across a very large tree. Perched upon this broad platform, nestled between four massive trees, the twice hung man leans slightly to one side, more from stubbornness than from disrepair. The wood of its walls is old, reclaimed from watchtowers long since rotted below, and still bears the scars of axe marks and arrow holes. Its namesake is painted in red across a swinging cedar sign. A rough figure silhouetted by your torchlight, hanging from a noose tied twice around a figure's head. The moment you step outside, the world muffles as if the hoarse, mournful winds refuse to follow. The air is heavy with wood smoke, damp leather, and spiced liquor. Oil lamps sway gently from the low rafters, casting long, warped shadows that seem to move just a breath too slowly. Most of the light comes from the central hearth, blackened by years of soot and stoked by an eternal crackling flame that never seems to fade, even when no one feeds it. You can see some patrons here. They're mostly individuals of the Night Watch, just getting either ready for work or coming from their afternoon watch. Just their hard eyes are quiet and expressions kind of unreadable behind their tankards. Few are having some quiet conversation that you can't really hear. But there is a bit of laughter here and there, short-lived, not so joyful at the moment. But yeah, you enter this space.
Is there a large enough table present where we can all sit around?
Yeah, there's a large enough table, a table for 8.
Seems as good a place as any. Shall we take that one?
Nick is gonna see Baragon eyeing it and just immediately go and slump down into a chair.
I'm
Man's
taking
fucking tired, bro.
kick up your feet on top of the table.
No, he doesn't do that. Thank you very much. He's a respectful lad. He was taught some kind of manners despite being like raised in the forest.
You know, so
Huh?
sorry.
Hmm?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Alright, I'm gonna follow behind and also sit at the table.
I'll follow suit. I'm gonna lean against the wall. I'm a little exhausted from the events of the day. My shoulder still hurts. So.
I'll bet it does. You slam that door pretty hard for almost entirely no reason.
Look, we had no time.
The barkeep, no, not the barkeep, the barmaid, comes up behind you guys as you guys are taking seats, knowingly,
Fine, isn't she?
uh, knowingly, putting down some tankards, of ale. She goes to put a tankard of ale in front of Nick, and then retracts it and puts down some juice instead, because they don't exactly know how old you are. She's in her early 30s with an ageless weariness in her eyes. She has long, dark brown hair, braided down tightly down her back and threaded with dyed strands of rope, a local custom. Her skin has some freckles on them, filtered with the low light of the room that you can see. And she's quite tall. She's quite tall for a barmaid, and she kind of glides between you guys, putting down the tankards for all of you.
Except Nick.
I mean, you get a tankard, but not of
Not
ale.
yeah. Of ale. It's okay. He doesn't drink anyways.
Mm-hmm. It's orange, whatever juice that is.
Leo, you didn't see, but the way that I like stopped and my mouth opened and I slow turned to my mic as if I was going to say something, but I couldn't find words.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I just heard the word orange and like a sleeper agent activated in my brain.
Would you like something to eat as well? The ale's on the house. It looks like you guys had a rough day.
Decent meal wouldn't go amiss.
That would be lovely.
Anything
Wonderful.
anything in particular you would like?
What do you got?
Soup. Let's see.
Food, preferably. Sorry.
Force you to impromptu create a menu.
Let's see. I did
I'm not
have.
too
I did.
concerned, so just give me the house special.
Where is it? Where is it?
I'm setting off fireworks.
Or
Yeah,
this?
there's some
I'll be back.
fireworks
I'll
here
go
too.
bathroom.
Okay.
Okay.
I heard a ton of big bangs, and then I heard cop sounds. I'm like, okay.
It's like it's after the holiday, people. It's over.
Oh, it's still going.
done.
Never mind. I stand corrected. Oh, Jace, I found out what my dog shit upstairs neighbor built last night at 3 a.m.
Oh,
A sound system.
at 3 in the morning?
Yeah, and it's fucking loud.
God.
Like I could hear the bass. I could feel the bass with my headphones on. And I'm just like, breath there.
I would very
Why
much
in
be
an
complaining to the
apartment?
landlord on that.
So we have some stew that's available, or some pie. We've got we got some roasted fowl available. Salted pork. Okay, yeah.
No,
The-
I thought you said assaulted pork for a second.
Some salted. No, I said salted pork.
I know you just paused before, and it sounded like you said assaulted pork, and I was like,
Ah,
"What the
yes,
pork do to
the
you?"
assaulted pork.
So she's actually gonna since like put down a menu actually. It's there's 5 different items on it. There's widow's stew, moss crust pie, crow's share, ash hearth hash, and I get the gallows meal
Why did you make
Hmm.
your own food that much of a tongue twister, Leo?
because it's
Leo.
fun.
Pretty much
You're the one
same
that
sentence.
struggles to speak. What the fuck?
Ash, hearth, hash, shush.
I shot
Oh,
back.
man. I
Would you
just
like to repeat that, please? I don't think I heard all the names.
Widow stew, moss crust pie, crow's share, ash, hearth, hash, the gallows meal.
You might need to blow on that
Smile.
first before.
I think I need to hear them again.
I'm going to throw you.
I can hear you smiling.
I'm going to throw
I'll-
you.
I'll take the crow share.
The crow share. Okay, give me 1 second. 1 second.
Take, whatever.
That's so descriptive.
You'll take whatever. All right, I got you.
Just give him like chicken nuggets or something. I don't know.
It's a chicken nuggets. Oh my
Fucking
god.
John, I'm getting chicken
Fucking-
with the orange.
No, bring him
juice.
Dino Nuggies. Dino Nuggies for
Dino
sure.
nugget with the orange juice.
Oh my god.
Imagine going to some like fantasy fucking tavern and they pull out the Dino Nuggies. Yo.
No, they're Tarrasque nuggies.
Oh
They're
my god. That's a
Um,
fire idea. I'm writing that down.
Oh my god. Anyways, you said you take the crow share, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, the crow share. And then who's taking what else?
I'll take the same as Paragon.
2 crow shares.
I'll take the stew.
Stew, okay.
Whatever the house special is.
The gallows meal.
You sure it's not the other one?
I would like it.
I'm going to throw you.
This is seriously.
Would
Right,
you?
Jordan's been around the table so
would
many
you-
times, I forgot what it was.
Well, you know what? Ava's gonna get the ash hearts hash. Okay. And anything for you, Shadow? Or would you like the usual?
The usual, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
The usual isn't a meal. The usual is alcohol.
Yeah, it's more ale.
Yeah.
Say, no fair. Why does he get the Dino Nuggies?
Pulls out a little Ziploc baggie with Dino Nuggies in it.
Oh my god.
Dude, I have the beholder shaped nuggets.
Oh my god. You
Just
get
present me a little mashed potato volcano, and we'll be all set.
you'll she comes back with a dead man's draught. It is a pitch black bitter liquor with bark shavings and fermented mushroom with spiced lichen. It burns like fire for anyone else who tastes it.
Never drink that in real life. That sounds
Yeah. And it has a numbing effect on the tongue. But something perfect for someone like Shadow.
Shadow drinks it down like water.
Yep.
Why'd you
That's
pick a
just for
name of a
one bar.
hyperfixation character, dude?
Listen, his name is Shadow of Torch, okay?
For those of you who
I'm
got
There's a
assuming we
reason
can-
for it.
I'm assuming we can fully see everything that was consumed just then.
yes. So the crow
How can
share
you tolerate that?
the crow share
Eat-
comes
eat all of
comes
them.
next with those of you who ordered that. It's roasted fowl, which is 9 times out of 10 crow, glazed with honey and thistle vinegar, and it's served
that's
on a
all.
wooden plank with wild berry paste and silvered nuts.
Show you.
God damn it.
Sorry.
The gallows
You're not sorry.
the gallows meal for Saren is a full spread. Generally for people who expect their last meal. It is with the widowed stew, moss pie. But it comes with a leg of the roasted fowl, which is usually crow, and a chunk of honey apple cake with a mug of black pine brandy.
God damn, what a spread.
I mean, they wanted the house special, so as for Mo got widowed stew. It's a thick venison stew with bitter root, wild onions, and blood potatoes, with a half loaf of barley bread. And what did Nick get? Did Nick get something?
He got whatever.
You got
Dino
whatever.
Got Dino Nuggies.
He ordered whatever.
You get Dino Nuggies.
Deadass? Wait,
Let's
deadass?
go.
It's not. No. It's just.
No, too late. You already said it.
You already said it.
They get Dino Nuggies.
They don't. Okay. It's canon. It's Dino Nuggies. Okay.
And Dino Nuggies. Let's go.
Okay.
Wait, guys. Nick gets unreasonably happy, and then he like looks around and he goes, "For the record, I am old enough to drink."
And it comes with some fries. It comes with some potatoes that have been roasted. Yes.
Bro got a
Wait, does
beef
it also
lasagna.
come with like a little like Happy Meals toy? Like, does it come like with a special toy?
a little whittled duck or something.
Yeah, sure. It's there's a small, tiny carved duck made out of wood.
Derail Leo's fucking campaign in 5 seconds.
Oh my god.
Fries in the bag.
Ava gets the ash hearth hash. It's a cheap skillet of roots, salted pork, and whatever other vegetables that survive the week. And it's been fried up in bear fat with a cold poached egg on top.
I believe Baragon was asking about how Shadow drank that horrid ass alcohol.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shadow just goes, it gets easier with each passing day.
Shadow fitting. Paragon, he is all of him.
Ash looks over at Shadow and says, "What order are you from?"
Let me.
Bro's gotta remember.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Oh, I'm from the Order of the Ghost Slayer.
Thought I recognized it.
And obviously
Ghosts?
Order of the Ghost Slayer generally
That's an
fo-
in-character question.
Huh?
That was an in-character question, by the way.
What's the question?
Whoa, so you slay ghosts?
He just looks at you, orders more alcohol, and looks away.
I would also like some alcohol as well after that.
Yeah. What would you like? Okay, well, instead of what would you like, I will give you a list. How about that? There's twice bled cedar, black pine brandy, dusk mead, bark wine, hollow water, and there is a blackberry mead.
I'll take the brandy.
Brandy, got you.
Give me the thing that'll fuck me up and make me forget that the fastest.
Upon hearing that you have mead, I'll happily
don't have a
take
gun,
a flagon of the
That's
blackberry mead.
actually.
Okay.
Okay, would you take him back and put him down, or would you kill yourself?
The blackberry mead
Depends.
is kind of fizzy. If you were to taste it in real life, it would taste similar to like a raspberry soda. Very sweet though.
Ooh.
and with notes of honey.
Delightful.
As for Ash, it's what you get is kind of like distilled pine sap. It tastes very smoky, sharp, and like vaguely medicinal.
I'll tell you what that is. That is bloody lovely. That is.
Oh my.
I'm
What
not
is that
making fun of
accent?
this part.
I
It's a reference to a specific video. I'm not making fun of your fucking your lineage.
Ash
I
is gonna
promise.
like look over at Nick and just bop them on the back of the head.
Ow! It didn't hurt.
Ava's just munching on some root and just staring at the dynamic between this group. You guys haven't been together for long, have you?
Not very long, no.
No.
I can tell.
Less than a couple days.
She kicks up one foot on top of the counter. Ugh. They sucked.
Said if you don't, I will.
Sarah, can you give me something harder? Yeah, I'll take what he's having today. He looks over to Shadow. I mean, if that's what you want. She goes off to bring another another drink. How are you guys feeling today?
Well,
Her asking the question?
Who what? It's a this this is
Okay.
yeah.
I wasn't sure. I'm sorry. Nick's gonna go, well, my chest has felt better.
Clearly see that.
I have a distinct taste for donuts.
like I've certainly had worse days, but I've had better too.
Hey, let's see
can't argue with
here.
that.
I point at Nick. This one's been shot in the chest with an arrow. This one's, and I point to Baragon, been shot through the fucking calf. And then this one, points to Mo, has been shot through the chest. He's okay.
All of my damage is just self-inflicted.
She pulls down her tunic, and you can see scars of battle from what you can assume was also the undead outside. Everybody has similar scars that now that you look around. Yeah, pretty common experience here.
Certainly wasn't expecting what we encountered when coming out here.
Not many do. The barmaid comes back with a drink. She downs it with one gulp, and then leans back in her chair, kind of rocking it back and forth with while leaning back.
Nick sees this and kind of goes like, sorry about your coworker.
Nothing can be
Talking
done.
about the dude who we found the fingers of, presumably.
Yeah, nothing can be done. I've always said that Daniel was kind of clumsy.
That's an understatement.
If he was clumsy in that way, why was he in this line of work?
Because everyone has to be.
Yeah, if you live here, you do.
My question is,
We
why
get paid
was he
well.
traveling alone?
Usually, it's enough to have one guard at the bottom. It looks like we're going to have to change. I'm gonna have to talk to the captain and ask them, notify them what we should do, and we're probably gonna have more than one individual
Could
down there.
have been prevented, is what I'm getting at. Had he been with someone else.
We do have these. There is a bell at the bottom and top of the gondola that we're supposed to ring should we get into trouble. I don't think he made it to the bell.
From what it looked like, it looked like he was on his way to that warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. An attempt was made to try and escape, but
Couldn't have been too much before we had gotten there. The everything kind of looked a little bit fresh.
We haven't had travelers for a while either. It's been a little bit rough recently in these woods.
Yeah.
How much do you know about the Timberland of the Revenant?
nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm gonna check the DMs before Ava replies. Yes, you may.
I rummaged through my backpack and pull out. Oh, or do I just?
Also, you don't have to ask me about that specific thing. You can just do that whenever.
Is Mo about to pull out the bucket to put on his head?
Gotta whip it out.
I assume that
No.
it was on their head most of the time, anyways.
Pull out the branch of, a rotted branch, and we fought this weird creature when we first entered this forest. No idea what it was. Tried to eat me. But here's its branch. Do you guys know anything about it?
I look at I look at it. At Ava looks at it and it's a rotted wood. You got attacked by rotted wood. For Shadow, if you'd like to do a nature or a survival check, please.
It'll be a survival. 15.
That's a shambling mound.
Oh, what now?
Oh, that's not coming from me. That's what something that they would know. It's in this instance, it is
like a big tree monster.
Like,
or like, isn't it like a large plant thing?
Yeah, it has as much intelligence as an animal would that just wants to feed, eat shit, and go to sleep. It's one of those. It's just like a mass of rotted foliage and whatever else it collects along the way, just similar to a slime would. So in this instance here, inside the Timberland of the Revenant, it's a bunch of dead corpses. It's a bunch of rotted tree roots and branches, anything it can find. So you can find like metal pieces sticking out of it too. It just likes to make more things become part of it. Anything that moves.
Also have lightning absorption.
Yes, it does.
Like how birds make their nest out of shit.
Yeah. Except it's a giant creature that heals off of lightning damage.
Which is really funny because we hit it with a lightning attack.
Ash would know completely about that.
Mm-hmm.
You fought the
It was not a fun
shambling.
experience.
You fought the shambling mound. You used a blood maledict to make your sword lightning, and then you found that it healed itself off of your lightning. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
But is there? Well, I can tell you that the Timberland of the Revenant has been like this for a very long time. Undead just kind of roam these woods on a consistent basis. We make our living here by a lot of the individuals that live in Torchwood are carpenters of some sort, lumberjacks. We sell the wood here because it's of a very, very fine quality. Though it pays well, it is perilous work at times. So
It's like horrible working conditions.
I mean, it's not this bad usually, to be honest with you. It's gotten a lot worse as of recent, and I don't
Any ideas?
know why.
I was gonna say any ideas as to why, but
Not that I
seems
know
not.
of.
Maybe it coincides with what happened where we were.
Maybe.
We were attacked by undead as well.
You were? Where?
Stryander.
Stryandar? Like she kind of sits up at this, and she puts her leg off of the table and then leans forward. What do you mean they were undead in Stryandar? Do they need help?
It's been taken care of. They do need help, but that's why we're here. They need help rebuilding.
Yeah.
How did
I don't.
We don't.
I'm not
We don't know.
entirely sure. We're not entirely sure ourselves, but
It all happened really
a
fast.
couple of us before we went unconscious saw individuals doing something, and we think that they may be behind it, but we don't know who or where they've gone.
That's ominous.
Very.
She kind of holds onto her pendant, different from her amulet. Her pendant has the same symbol of the eye and like a crescent moon on the bottom of it. She holds onto that and she kind of makes a prayer and something so that you would notice, Saren. And she looks down, takes a deep breath and sighs. And then she goes back to looking at you all, and then taking another and shoveling another bite of food into her mouth.
Yeah, no, that's why we're here, is because we're following up on why shipments of lumber haven't been able to make it to Stryandar. And as we've said before, we kind of suspect why now.
Yeah. It certainly seems
I know-
likely that this would be the reason for why.
I know we don't have any ideas of why what's going on, and we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow to get any real answers. So,
Well, you guys have been on the road for some time. It seems, based off of what you guys have told me. Do you guys need to up your? Do you guys need to replenish your supplies and whatnot?
it's gonna be getting to that point, but I think we're okay for right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well-
we haven't really used much yet.
I would recommend that you head off to the Lumiere Noir when you get the chance to get your supplies in check when you do need to.
Of course. Thank you.
Hmm.
Much appreciated for the information.
Yeah.
I know we don't have much information or why things are happening, but over the course of the past week, what has been noticed that's been going on?
Noticed. There has been increasing activity with the Revenant showing up a lot more frequent than they normally do. The undead has been as they're normally shambling around these woods, but like their uptick has been a lot more frequent. For sure, for Shadow, you would know this as the timer is peaking a lot more than it should. And well, not much else, unfortunately, other than that at the moment. We haven't been able to send anyone out really to be able to explore because they haven't really been able to come back with any information, which is the reason why we don't have much information. Our scouts that we
Right,
sent out didn't
makes
come
sense.
back.
Makes sense. Since you have more experience with the locale, or I should say the locals around here, would you say that the undead have been more organized? Because this is definitely unusual.
Mm-hmm.
And I would imagine if they are more organized, then it has to be the dealing of that revenant.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Kiba. Sorry, what were you saying, Saren?
I was asking mainly just if the undead were looking to be more organized than usual, and that's very unusual for them to be organized.
Mm,
Are they following like a hierarchy at this point? Like that the Revenant being the one in control of the surrounding area to the most part?
from what we do know, the Revenant it has always been in control from longer than I remember. The fact that there has been a higher uptick of undead is very unusual. We're unsure about that portion of it, though. If you ask me, I would think that the Revenant's gaining more power of some sort, because if we're seeing more undead, the uptick of being undead, of the undead showing up more often, I would say that somehow, some way, the Revenant is being able to conjure more of the dead to assault
Interesting.
Terrifying
travelers,
thought.
yeah, travelers and individuals the like on the ground. So
Might be more of a question for the captain or the mayor, but is there a period of time where it seems like it's not as bad, that it's like kind of like a rest period, or has it just kind of been constant
the day, during the day,
during the day?
undead,
Okay.
the undead shows up less during the day. At night they become way more active.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Though it seems like, and from what has been happening recently, things that usually happen during the evenings where the undead are more active, they are starting to happen at other parts of the day as well, which is very highly unusual. That's not normal.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's supposed we usually have a normal flow of things on how the undead here kind of work, and they don't normally grow in numbers through the afternoon or in the morning, but we've been seeing more of that as of late.
Well,
That's just from
It is.
observation of a guard. So
any information is good information at this point. It's a little bit more than what we've had, and we're not completely in the dark about it anymore. So, but yeah, we'll definitely have to talk with your captain or whoever later to get more information, to get the bigger picture of what's going on, see if there's a plan in motion.
Yeah.
Honestly, it looks like you guys could use some rest. And just kind of looking at the lot of you.
Yeah.
She scans you all.
Hailing these fucking dino nuggies, by the way.
I don't expect to see Crumb left.
No, not a single crumb. You'd be lucky if the plate was still there by the time he was finished.
The plate's actually on the floor. He's licking on the floor.
No, he's
my
not
God.
doing that, Leo.
Haha.
Awesome, Mitch.
But yes, rest would be good to have. We can talk about all this stuff later.
Here.
Indeed.
She gets up out of her seat. Well, let me take you and introduce you to the Hollowed Hearth.
That would be much appreciated.
Crack my back.
And you all get up.
Take a nice rest.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna take a nice
Rest.
Rest definitely sounds good.
So she gets up out of her seat. She puts down coin. She actually puts down coin for all of you. You don't have to pay a
Oh,
thing.
thank you.
She puts down coin for all of you as she clatters coin onto the table. To new friends. And she takes you to the residential area of this area, which is at the Hollowed Hearth. Yes, there we go. Tucked into the shadowed crook where several trees converge, the hollow hearth barely stands out at first glance. Its exterior is rough and rain slick. The bark of an enormous hollow tree is carved from blackened in places by moss and age. Veins of creeping lichens twist up its roots like brittle hands, and low-hanging mist clings to the ground, making the entryway appear sunken into the very earth. I guess this platform is earth. A crooked wooden sign dangles lazily from a bent limb overhead. Burnt into the wood is the image of a curled fox resting beneath a leaf. Symbol most miss at a glance. The name Hollow Hearth is written in a faded script that is kind of almost illegible. I've got a question, actually,
For
Mhm.
whom?
for Baragon, and I'm gonna message
Yes.
them.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, cat. Your fucking claws.
Meow.
You have to trim your fucking claws, dude. That hurts.
Then you can read that.
Okay.
It's
What would it say to me?
it says hollowed hearth, glowing only when touched by the dim glow of your torchlight. The round doorless entrance is a little more than a yawning hollow. The darkness beyond illuminated by a single faint golden glimmer, like a candle struggling against the gloom. On the cold air drifts a faint scent of cedar, wild mint, and wood smoke. Subtle, but strange for this part of the woods, even where birds seem afraid to sing. As you enter, crossing the threshold is like stepping through a veil. The cold, damp world of the timberland vanishes behind you, replaced by a comforting embrace of warmth, light, and scent. The interior hums with life, not too loud or bustling, but deeply, soulfully alive. The bark-lined walls curve gently, cocooning the room like a natural womb. Their surface shimmers faintly with preservation magic, causing droplets of mist clinging onto cloaks of armor to hiss away harmlessly. A great hearth of greenish stone glows in the center, the flames flickering with a slow golden hue around it. Low rootwood tables and moss-cushioned seating invite visitors to rest. The air smells of rosemary, baked root bread, and dried lavender. A lazy black and white cat dozes atop a rug woven from golden straw. Above, the ceiling opens to a shallow dome where flowers bloom in soft twilight hues. Fireflies drift lazily among the petals, casting a shifting glow that moves across the space like gentle auroras. Hanging seed pod lanterns emit a soft light with heartbeat-like rhythm, and their bioluminescence pulsating in time with the crackling fire. The counter is built with a polished pine and stands on one side, where this elderly lady tends to dried herbs, folded like linens, tends to dried herbs, folded linens, and a worn ledger. Her smile, when it comes, is tired but warm, like a quilt pulled over wearied bone. Despite the dread outside, this place feels untouched, like sorrow has been asked to leave at the door, and fear cannot finding its footing on these floors. This elderly woman greets you, and Ava says, Nana Nima, could you give these individuals some rooms? It seems that they're tired from their journey. Elder Nima bows to each of you and greets you with a soft and gentle smile. But does not speak and waits for your reply. Hello.
Hello.
No, I said Elder Nima smiles and bows to each of you, not speaking, and waits for your reply.
Greetings.
I would like to. I want to. I want to insight just to see if there's anything I can glean.
Sure.
I love good glean.
Roll an insight for me.
22. That's a nat 20.
Ooh.
For you, this lady is an old elderly woman who is a kindly soul. Doesn't seem like they have anything behind them that they are hiding, though you can probably assume that they were a druid at some point.
I say nothing just I just kind of just return the bow.
Mm-hmm. You return the bow, and she hands over a key made of wood.
I kind of just like I'll stretch both my hands, kind of like how you are when you're receiving like just anything, and just let her place the key in my hands and give another small bow, and I will retire to my room.
As you pass, you can see on the ledger that a room costs you a silver for a night.
Let's see. I'm not sure how long I'll be staying here, so I'll go ahead and just put 2 silver just in advance.
Okay.
I will do the same.
She takes all the silver and puts them in her pouch on her belt.
Now, is this a room for each of us, or is this a communal, just one big room?
That's up to you. You guys haven't seen the rooms yet. She hasn't said anything either.
True.
Methinks it would be cool if we could sit in like the same room and talk, or if there was like at least a common room or something within the area.
If you're talking about the common room, give me 1 second.
Unless you guys just want to like be done.
I do gotta hop out.
Okay.
Yeah, Scoot's got something to do. I'm
Yeah,
tired.
The common room has a great stone hearth, where it's magically sustained, and there's a magically sustained fire, and there's a faint scent of honey and herbs around. It is It's big enough. It has some couches available for everyone to sit if they want to stay inside the common room. But upstairs is where all the where the rooms are. The rooms themselves can house two people per room, but they are not separate beds. They are one bed that can have 2 people. So no, not so like I would say it's about a queen size bed.
I pay for my own room, and I gotta bounce, Leo.
Okay, peace.
Okay.
See
Have a good night, Scoots.
Bye,
Bye.
Yeah.
Just present the reveal of what I am for next time.
Yeah, we can do that. We can, do all that.
Okie dokie.
Have our little. We can, we can just go to bed and then just like wake up and be like, have our moments to talk and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed your session today.
Indeed.
How did you? How was everything? Was this everything good? Did you enjoy it?
I
I'm
didn't
sad.
expect
I don't have the
Mike
money to
show
pay
up.
for the horses.
Hi. How'd you guys like the surprise?
I'm gonna right hook you.
No,
By the way.
I hated it. Terrible surprise. Fuck you.
Nixie was actually mad, by the way.
Really?
SMH.
Yeah, because like literally like an hour before the session, I was like, I can't, like, I gotta go tonight. I'm not gonna be home later. Because he was wanting to call, and I was like, I'm busy. I got plans.
SMH.
But like
Dang.
she fabricated a whole fucking story for me instead of just saying I have plans. Like, oh yeah, I'm going out to the bar.
Yeah, I gave
with
the same
my
story to
friend
Jace.
later. I'm like,
Indeed, she
dog,
did.
dog. At least
Who
you
brought legally
did.
distinct Spider-Man to my
Well, because if I
regular
say that,
fight?
then nobody questions what I'm doing.
Oh,
Because usually Jace asks me what I'm doing for the day while they're at D&D.
you probably also split off to your own place, by the way. Probably, right,
Yeah.
Shadow? Yeah. You didn't follow them to the. Yeah, you didn't follow them to the inn.
I fucked off.
I asked almost. I went to like say, oh yeah, didn't follow us to the, and then I almost said brothel.
Hey,
Oh
yo.
my no.
Oh my.
Wrong
Zach,
establishment,
please.
I fear. Sorry, wishful thinking.
Actually,
Hey,
very generous
yo.
with you.
Oh my god.
That's it. Hey, Revenant, we got a sacrifice.
No, release me.
How do you guys like the new environment? Did you
It's really
expect?
nice.
It's good.
It's
Do you-
good. I like this.
Yeah, you like the treetop city?
I can't
I
wait to
didn't-
fuck up
Bro
some
made the Lost
undead
Woods.
some more. It's literally built for this.
You know, I didn't like love losing almost half my health, but you know, we ball.
Fuck it, we
Fine,
ball.
donuts are fun.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker
It's
for a
okay.
forest
It's
based
okay.
city.
Now, oh my god, guys! Now I get to draw Nick with another cool scar because the fucking arrowhead ripped his chest a
You
little
should
bit.
draw,
So,
you should
like-
draw him as a donut.
So
Fuck
like
off.
in character, Siren is just like she wants to help. Obviously, she wants to help as many people as she possibly can. She doesn't know what to fucking do with Mo. Like she wants to help Mo, but she's afraid that if she fucking like lay on hands Mo, that he's gonna fucking combust in the fucking flame
Okay,
or something.
I have a question for someone who hasn't once watched a single session of it. What the fuck is Mo?
That's Easy's
there's
character.
no-
We
No, I know
don't
it's
know.
Easy's character. What is Mo?
Oh, we don't know.
We don't
No
know.
fucking
We don't
clue.
fucking
No one
know.
knows. No one knows yet.
Only Mo knows.
Only Mo knows.
All we know
Okay.
is he doesn't fucking bleed.
No
Yeah.
blood.
No blood.
No blood.
We found that out
Okay,
last session
noted.
too, by the way.
I just kind of like
Oh.
accepted that stuff was happening. I was like, I'll figure it out as I go.
But yeah, we don't know
Yeah.
half the shit that's going on either. By the way, we
No.
just know that
No, I
things
know.
happen. We don't have explanations.
It's a Leo D&D session. Of course, nobody knows what's going on.
That's what makes it awesome because we get like closer and closer every time to like.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's fun to not
Opening up the
know and
door.
just
Yeah.
kind of learn about it organically, you know?
Oh yeah, we all
Mhm.
agree. Like I think that's.
Leo's
fucking
like,
sick.
how do you want to like introduce yourself? And I was like, I could just like come in and kill something. And he's like, that sounds cool.
That's
Just come
right.
in axe
And we just
swinging.
yeah, we just kind of like rule of cool that I would zip line down and just fucking murder something.
Yeah.
And then be like, hey,
Nice.
what's up?
What's up, chat?
Love it.
Shows up out of nowhere, kills something. Kill with
Bad
me if you want to
gaming.
live.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I almost said it. I really wanted to, but I wanted to take it a little bit seriously because I hadn't been watching, so I didn't know how like serious the sessions were. So I was like,
Really? mix.
I'm not gonna say it.
I'm not. I
Okay,
don't.
I think the
I-
best way to sum it up is the sessions are normally pretty serious, and then I say some dumb shit to make it a little less serious.
I mean, I don't have problem with not serious. But normally
It's
but
a healthy mix.
Yeah. How
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to come in guns blazing to a session with
Yeah.
like a
How-
fucking meme when that's not the vibe. So I
How-
was just like, so I was blanking on what to say when I came in. I was
how
like,
Fair.
how the
Understanding
games have been
everything.
progressing so far has been mainly serious, and I feel like that's how the group wants it to be. Though if they wanted to shift it to more comedy, I wouldn't mind either.
Yeah.
Epic. Yeah, I think I like how we have like it's mostly serious. Like it's very clear. Like this is because it's not just like a story. Really, it's like their lives, right?
Mhm.
And so I do like the odd like silly thing, but I quite enjoy the
like the Dino
seriousness.
Nuggies.
Yeah.
Whoa, guys!
I mean,
It's
you
canon
have
now.
to.
It's
You gotta
canon now.
have.
Guys,
You've gotta
shocker!
have.
Nixie likes the serious. What's happened to him?
It's
You've gotta have the good with the bad and the
Yeah,
and the, and
which
the
is why
fun with the
I hadn't
serious.
watched the sessions because I would just
Yeah.
always like make myself busy, usually
Yeah.
while waiting for Jace to be done with D&D so we could play Pokemon or something.
Yeah.
And then I just like wasn't watching, and so I was like thinking of like what to say when I came in, and I really wanted to say, "Come with me if you want to leave," but I was like, I can't because I don't know the vibe, and I don't want people to get mad. I was just like, I don't
Squish
know.
a zombie. Cow a bummer.
Here, one day,
Oh, bummer, dude.
one day I'll draw Shadow holding his hand out, saying, "Come with me if you want to live." One day
Oh my god.
to make
dude.
up for it. An alternate universe, if you will.
Closes
Are you still
the
drawing that
warehouse
one
door.
at the beginning?
Yeah, I'm still drawing it. I just put it on pause because art fight, and then I also got burnt out, and I didn't want to still be burnt out by the time July rolled around. So
Mhm.
Fair.
I'll probably work on it next month, and then I'll be done. But yeah, I'm still working on it. I still have the file.
I'm glad that
Closes the
you.
warehouse door. Goes up to like a window.
Oh my
Sticks like a thumbs out. And just like, I'll be back.
I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the session so far, or the environment so far. I've worked on this environment. I fleshed it out more for this game than I have had it previously, but it is one of the remnants of the old campaign that I was talking about once before that I ran before.
He
Yeah.
gave me like the environment, and I was like figuring out a character, and then like I made a very Dark Soulsy character, and he's like, I'm not surprised you made a Dark Soulsy character, and I'm like, you gave the Souls like player literally like Dark Souls environment, like that's the most Dark Souls level fucking environment I've ever seen in my life, and then you didn't expect me to make a Dark Souls character.
The only way this would be more Dark Soulsy is if it was fucking Poison Swamp.
Write down notes. Write down notes.
Write that down.
Write down.
All right, make sure that there's a bone dragon in the poison swamp.
Oh god.
Yeah, I was like messaging Bite when she first popped in. I didn't say anything because I thought she just popped in for the funds.
Nope.
And I was like, oh no, if I say hi, somebody's gonna notice and she's gonna get like asked to leave.
Oh
No,
no.
it was like
Deadass.
on purpose.
Deadass.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna message her and say hi instead.
As
to,
soon as
like,
I saw in chat, Bite goes Leo DM. Leo goes, okay, hold on a second, and then it's just like, hold on, I gotta grab something. I'm like, oh fuck, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't register at all until Bite said something.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, my perception was like nat 1, dude. I'm gonna
Going forward, I think we will have more guest appearances.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm only here temporarily while you guys are in Torchwood in this environment.
Ugh.
And once you leave, I will also be gone.
No.
Rip.
Temporary guest cameo.
Hey, you might see them again at some point.
Fucking better.
It's if they don't fucking die.
Yeah,
I'm higher level
fucking
than you guys, so I
get
shouldn't.
killed.
Keyword. Shouldn't.
Shouldn't, obviously, like it's D&D, but like
Leo
shouldn't.
Flying Tarrasque.
Flying
That's
The
what-
town, the
Tarrasque.
town just turns into a Tarrasque.
Okay,
Oh,
Bite's not gonna
God.
get this,
My
but
God.
like a deer flies through the window and fucking kills Bite.
Oh.
my
So, wait, I'm
literally
getting
gets run
context.
over.
I'm gonna get Bite context. Mo has been attacked by deer twice, accidentally. It was twice, right? Twice? Yeah.
Once.
Once? I thought it was
Once.
twice. Oh no,
Once.
we joked about it the second time, the day
Yeah.
after.
Yeah, it was
But
once.
a deer came out of the bushes and like fucking.
It's because they got a
domed
nat 1 to their perception.
Nice. That sounds about right.
Yeah, but a deer came out of the bushes and.
Yeah,
fucking
D&D
killed
Beyond
Mo.
hates me right now.
Also, I'm unsurprised that Jace is still rolling like shit.
Just shit.
I think I've been rolling worse than Jace.
Yeah, but
On
like it's not
D&D
that normal
Beyond.
for you, so like that's not as funny. Jace always rolling like shit in D&D with like us or
And then not being able to
period.
throw a Pokeball to save his life.
Yeah, he can play Pokemon D&D, but like after that, no, he can't play shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, my luck is cracked in Pokemon D&D. Not so much here.
It's
Um,
insane.
Anyways, for all of you viewers who are watching, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. We will not be having a game next week.
Womp womp.
We won't be having a game next week because they scheduled me for work on Sunday. So
That's rough, buddy.
So I can't say I can't go to work. So
Nice.
I'll have to go to work. Noted. I'm also realizing that we might have huge gaps during winter season. Because my job's definitely not gonna be okay with me taking time off for on Sundays during holiday season. So just heads up on that as well. We were talking about that and I didn't think about that until now. Okay. I will be ending stream at this moment in time so that we can clip it and cut it out and then put it onto YouTube.
No, sorry.
But we will be back and rolling into gaming after this. So I'll see you in a little bit.
Bye bye.